So we're live. And Uncle Dust had a bright idea. He wanted to put up a picture of Hitler and have a segment called Hitler
Son of a bitch.
to Jewish people. And I'm like, bro, that's going too far, Dust.
But it's not.
Like,
I didn't say that. You said that shit. And I like his haircut. His haircut, that's it. That's all I got. That's the only good thing to take away. The rest of it, 99.999% is terrible. The WHiggaz condemn all things associated except the haircut and the uniforms are kind of dope. Besides
wouldn't it be like reparations a little bit though? If you took a picture of Hitler and put him up and he complimented the Jewish people? You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't it kind of be like,
what's the compliment like? Graded banking, guys. Way to knock it out in America. I feel bad that I did what I did. You guys could have done really well here if I wouldn't have jumped the gun and put my foot to the floor.
I really like the way that you take advantage of the black community. Like, that's the type of shit Hitler would like to compliment.
So I just want to make it clear. So these are good. The pep talk before the show, says Dust, no fucking Holocaust jokes, and with a serious face, like, oh my God, this is gonna fucking kill everything. And you go right into a rabbi. Luckily, you're with an ordained rabbi right now from the Seventh Synagogue of Wiggopolis. I don't even know what that. I don't even know what that. Wiggopolis.
Wiggeroozalem.
Wiggeroozalem.
Really? Like the lost tribe. The lost tribe. The lost tribes of Wiggeroozalem.
That's what they say. That's like Kanye saying. He goes, "We are the Black Israelites, so there's got to be Wiggerlites."
The lost tribe of Wigga. A lot of people don't know about the lost tribe of Wigga, but we were actually the second Jews. The first Jews was Kanye's Jews, and then we would have said, "All right,
continue. Let's just steamroll this bitch right into Strike Central and ban us."
Look above Dust's head. You see how it says satire, parody, improv. We don't plan this shit. We just talking shit, and
these are just jokes, people.
If you don't understand that by now, then you probably never watched the
video. Wrong show, folks.
Welcome.
Welcome. How is everybody?
Welcome.
L'chaim.
Shalom.
All
that good shit. You know what I mean?
All that good shit, dude.
But yeah, so anyway, throughout the course of tonight, we're gonna get into the whole Kanye West situation. I don't want to play too many clips from his interview with Drink Champs, because I'm afraid it's gonna get clipped for copyright and all that. But we'll talk about some things he said on Drink Champs, some of the fallout. Noriega's reaction. Did he, in my opinion, not in my opinion, get our opinions on did Nori do the right thing? Was he pressured? Should he have fought harder to keep it up? So on and so forth.
Right.
What else we have on the agenda? The brawl at Walmart. What else?
What else do we have on the agenda?
Yeah, the
agenda. Who else has an agenda? What would Kanye say about that?
It's not Reich, but it's okay.
Billy the Third Reich Eichner. Billy Reichner. What's he got to say? Chime in on Billy Reichner.
Billy Reichner. So we got the teacher who got fired because she refused to read LGBTQ books at school. She's suing. We have another all ages drag show, hot off the presses to look at.
All ages.
Bear attack. If we maybe pull that up, we got an elk attack.
We're covering ground. Outdoor WHiggaz, Jerusalem WHiggaz, Yay WHiggaz, Drink Champ WHiggaz. This is Wigga Nation.
Troy Aikman made a sexist remark. He got buried a little bit on last Monday Night Football. We're also gonna look up some beautiful Jewish women, pay homage to the number one culture in the world. I mean, if we're being honest, we might talk around, but at the end of the day, we pay homage. We understand we are just infidels and
correct.
What's that other word that they describe? Infidels, right? That's like the main thing.
Infidels. That's what Muslims say about non-Muslims. That's a goy. We're goys.
Jewish
goys.
Word, like,
We're goys.
Is it goy? Is it goy?
It's a goy. You're a goy. You're like a boy toy goy, right?
Okay.
Because you got like a nice face. You're kind of sexy in a way. Like I feel like a lot of highfalutin Jerusalemites would be like, "Damn, dude, this is sexy goy boy toy."
Yeah. If you're into like good looking dudes past their prime, I'm your guy.
Yeah. Oh,
you know
they would eat you up, dude. They'd eat you up on a hot L'chaim platter, dude. Break out, light the I can see you lacing up some Hanukkah candles with a hot 16, maybe some sensitive Cliff Love bars, right? I love my Jerusalem queen. You know, when we get in the sheets in between.
You know, isn't that
nothing
one of the
rhymes with it pays the cost to be the boss? Dun, 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 dun.
Isn't that a Jewish tradition or something? Where like you have to have sex with the woman like through a blanket, through a hole in the blanket?
It's similar to this garb I'm wearing here. As everybody can see, I'm wearing my people's goy. This is like a goy because I am a goy, but I also am committed to my faith of Hebrewisms. And they put something like this on. There's like a long one, and it goes all the way down, and you have like a Hanukkah candle that hangs, and you put your little foreskin through there, your circumcision. And I just want to take this time to also thank my people, the Jerusalems, for circumcision, which wouldn't be possible.
Yeah.
Without them.
Yeah. Shout out the priests who suck the foreskin off of little babies at ceremonies. Shout out those priests. Listen, at least they like with Catholicism, they pretend like they ain't doing shit. You know,
we don't like that. Yeah.
Jewish people go right to sucking the baby's dick. So
right out in the open, dude.
You know what I mean? You might as well
go
get right to it. You know,
bring everybody together. Let's have a whole meeting about it, man. Like we want people there to view it, where the Catholics are behind. No, Catholics are behind closed doors, like transparency, and that's another thing we like today. You guys are going to see. We're going to be listing the good things about the fellow Hebrews, our fellow brothers in the struggle. Like we're like right below Jewish. It goes Jewish people and black folks in America are like always 1 and 2, but then WHiggaz is right under there, dude. We're like right under there.
Yeah,
as an oppressed people. Oppressed people
and supreme people. Oops.
Supreme. Talib would say.
I'm oppressed. My bad, bro.
You mean impress? We impress.
Impress.
We dress to impress.
Superior, impressive, suggestive.
Superior.
Jerusalem. You know, breastisis. You know what I mean?
We like girls. We like all forms of breastisis in whether it's the Middle East, whether it's Jerusalem. We know there's a beef going there. Pakistani, ebony, sweet.
I just want to say we stand with Israel. We stand with Israel.
Yes.
I stand with Israel. We stand with Israel. We stand with Israel using Star Wars weapons.
Yeah. They're using next level. I mean, you got to understand the mind is so much smarter. It's not their fault. I hate how they're getting blamed. They're like, oh, we're not as smart. Blah, the banks, the movies, It's like, dude, their brains are just bigger. And that's why I joined.
They have Star Wars weapons and Palestinians have slingshots. It's not their fault. So you got to level a city block.
You do
to take out one bad apple.
It's basically like they have like Predator technology. They have like the 3 Star of David. It's a Star of David that beams out. It can beam out miles, and it shoots missiles.
Yeah.
So similar to how the Predator was shooting my poor Jesse Ventura, dude, when he got wiped off the face of the earth.
The Predator was Jewish. Actually.
Was he? Did it come out? Yes. I know they were trying to. They were at the time. They were trying to cover that up. They didn't want the Jewish folks to appreciate a good monster in the jungle.
It came out in the new one, the one called Prey on Hulu.
Okay.
Like he full blown. Like he was trying. First, he was actually trying to teach them Judaism, and then when they didn't take to it, he just started mowing them down.
He started mowing them down, and then preyed on their however they handled their bankings, however they had.
Then they blamed it on the smallpox blankets, but it was actually the Jewish Predator.
It was actually the Jewish Predator. I heard that, and I mean that's so. I'm glad that's finally coming out because I feel like a lot of those things have been, erased off the internet. And I don't know who's controlling the internet. I don't know, may or may not be the goy. I think it's the goy, and that's why they're always pushing misinformation.
This is all about. All right,
I believe so.
Let's run the intro real quick, and then we'll continue and get it going. This way I can, catch up on the comments, and then we'll get rolling here officially.
Let's do it.
Everybody that's here right now. Much love, everybody.
Salute everybody. Yeah. God bless the Jewish people.
There we go.
Land that they didn't sure as fuck steal. Stand beside her and guide her missiles and Star Wars technology to bomb the people right next door that kind of look like them, but they should bend the knee and just accept that those are the rightful people that should be there, and let's get over it and just move on and accept your not oppressor, but the good people of Jerusalem.
There you go. Don't be a cunt, everybody.
Don't be a cunt. Don't be a cunt. Hey, don't be a cunt.
Michael. How are you, Michael? How are you, Michael? Wigger number 3. What's goody, my brother? What up, little motherfucking savage? Thanks for checking in again. BK in the building. Mina. What's going on, mama? Hope all is well. Australia in the building. Get a trophy for that one, Joe. Get up. Stand up for your right. Dusty. What's the word, my good brother?
I'm out here just borrowing it up for my people, dude. Rapping rabbi. You know the deal. You know the drill.
You know what, bro? Let's come out the gate. We got 9 people here right now. Want to just come out the gate with check the transmission today?
Oh yeah. I think the folks would like that right out the gate, dude. This is a crowd pleaser.
Yeah, check the transmission. So, brought to you, inspired by Saturday Night Live, obviously, the woke, beautiful Saturday Night Live. They once had a skit called Pat in the 90s where they basically said, whatever it is, respect it. Whatever it is. So, in this segment, we find out what it is. Is it a naturally born woman? Is it a trans woman? And you guys vote. And you let us know. So let's let Pat lead us into it.
A lot of people ask, who's he or she? A man or a sir, accept him or her, for whatever it might be.
Accept him or her for whatever it might be.
Whatever it is, dude. You don't know. It's like a grab bag. And Pat looked like a grab bag, nice and lumpy.
So check this out. Today, we're not quite as attractive as normal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Usually I find pretty, pretty trans to work with.
Oh.
So because this is Jewish inspired, right? So right. I had to find a Jewish natural woman and a Jewish trans. And I didn't aim for hot Jewish trans. I just aimed for regular old frumpy dumpy Jewish trans and company. So this is gonna be number 1. Is number 1 the trans?
Damn.
Or
it's just fucking 2? Oh, wow. This is tough, dude. Oh. Okay, we got last week everybody remember the Adam's apple's been a problem. Right. With the past 2 weeks, right? The first, what are we on? This is week 3?
This is week 3 of Check the Transmission.
Dude. This is where you need to be instead of NFL weeks. This is where you need to be. Check the transmission. Okay, so again, now you got an Adam's apple situation right here. It looks like there might be a heavy Adam's apple, but also she's got, old school librarian, also a Satanist on the low and beats kids into submission while reading the book of Torah. So Damn, dude. But oh man. Let me see. The Adam's apple is less on this one. You know what? I'm gonna go strictly off Adam's apples on this one. I'm going 1.
So you're going 1.
I'm gonna go 1 is the Janny.
One is the trans. So everyone.
It's the Janny. It's the Jewish tranny.
Okay,
the Janny. The Janny. The J. The A. The N. The Y. The Janny.
And he's got
It's
a
Janny.
It's only just begun.
Gun. You better listen to me read these books in a goddamn skirt, you little fucking racist, bigot, sexist.
Or I'm gonna come.
But dun.
So we got so far. What do we got on the votes right now? So Mina says 2. Little MF and Savage says 2.
Wow.
T says 1. So we got you
1.
got 2 with 2-2 right now. Mina says
2-2. I mean, it is. This is a tough one because they both have some kind of male characteristics.
Right.
You know, this big head. I don't know, the nose, the chin, but then, god damn, just right up in your fucking mug.
Strong apple.
Jesus, dude.
You got the strong apple.
Strong, dude.
Grit.
Gingery.
Good hand jobs. And she can suck dick.
She looked like she could squeeze it. She could turn a potato into a hash brown with her fist, dude.
Make tater tots.
Tater tots. Yeah. Don't be a coward.
So you're sticking with 1?
2 is the like, I should go with 2. I really should, but you know what? This one, I don't know if you did this on purpose because I've been saying stuff about the Adam's apple, and this one but it could be a goblet because of her age. It could just be a little gobbler, you know, a little gibbler. But I'm sticking to that strong. Oh man, the eyebrow game. I'm going with the underdog. I'm going with the under tran on this one. I'm going 1. I think she's the undercard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me see. Let me see who else we got floating around. 7:30. We need a vote. You just popped.
What do you got? What do you got, Doc? Come on. Help us out. I mean,
who's the all natural woman? Which one's the all natural?
I mean, the drawn on.
You already got
the drawn on eyebrow. I'm just talking. I'm talking it through. I'm talking about the characteristics, dude.
They both look like old white women.
This is somehow the second one does look like old
30.
shit.
Let's go, bro. We need a vote. Is
Come
1
on.
the trans or is 2 the trans? We got 7:30.
What do you got? Now these are certified Jewish
short hair.
Jewish American. Number 1.
Right. So
what's that? 3-2.
Wherever it lands, that's the trend. Wherever it lands, that's the trend. Boom! Nope, I'm lying. Boop! No, I'm lying. Which one? Which one is it? Is it the apple or is it the Asha?
Come on! Which one's the Auschwitz, dude? Hit me with that Ashkenazi, dude.
It's him. It's her. Him.
All right.
So Mina on point.
You want point, mean?
On point.
Carolina.
7:30. Not on point. Little MF and Savage on point.
Okay.
BKC on point. The first man.
Damn. BK. That's what's
he's
up.
The first one out of the men that when
he did.
Get a surprise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he didn't get that T surprise.
Ian
Nazi
didn't
propaganda.
He's free to vote. You know what I mean?
I guess that's his vote. Which one is that?
Oh.
Which one is that, Ian? Number 2 is Juno.
Okay. Juno. Okay, so T got it right.
He should have spelled it JEW for the win. That'd have been extra points.
Yeah,
folks.
Yeah. So what we got? We got Kenny. Kenny was right.
Oh, Kenny came in with a 2. Damn, dude, this must have been. So basically, we're saying that Dust is gonna get his T surprise, and Cliff is locked up. Mina.
Internet. There.
Yeah. Oh, where's the food stamp internet, fool? You better put that food stamp up.
My bad. I get the food stamps right now.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely get the food stamps. I got the food stamp internet. The food stamp internet. Unfortunately, I've been having a weird situation trying to book you a guest on IG. What's up?
Hey.
Where's the guest at? Send
Let's
them the
go.
link. Who we talking
Yeah.
about? People called out. Who called us out?
Oh, hell
What we
no.
got?
Hell no.
We got one of Talib Kweli's groupies. My
Matt
man
Shane.
Shank Stang was good.
Salute.
You know? Yeah, for some
Laughy face,
reason,
laughy face, laughy face, laughy face, sideways, laughy, horizontal, diagonal.
good
laughy face.
translation. Check mentions. You got me checking mentions. Come on, man. You're gonna derail
We
my
gotta
whole plan of this masterpiece. Nothing.
Is this related? Is this related to today's topics, or is this related? Is this we're gonna have a
Dude, we
callback to
check mentions
to Queen Kweli?
Yeah, let's all check the mentions together. So
Yeah, let's check. Pull it up.
We're not leaving
Yeah,
anybody.
let's
in the
bring
dark.
everybody up to date on the
Yeah,
mentions. Yeah, that's very important. Everybody wants to know what's in the mentions, Cliff.
my mentions.
I can't tell you how many times I've wanted to watch shows and be like, dude, I hope they pull up their Instagram mentions.
From
That's
which
very
profile?
important.
He said, check my mentions. I'm not seeing no damn mentions. Are you talking about Twitter? Or are you talking about IG?
Oh, well, he said IG first. Which one is it there?
He did say IG, right? I don't see no damn IG.
I just watched it. I
here?
just watched Ian on his BAM interview. Not BAM interview with
Ian,
Benny
clarify.
Beetle. Vinny Beetle today.
Ian, you must clarify. At whitest guy. All right. So I'm at whitest guy IG. You're saying look at my mentions.
You should just change you need to lock down at whites. You need to just change it to just at whites.
At whites.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Check mentions. I don't see any mentions, bro. Come on, Ian. What are you doing to me here? All I see is all the people I tagged.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you do tag about 7,000 people a post, so it's very possible.
Oh, only for our show, he would win. Ian, you got to help me out here. I'm not sure what we got cooking here, bro.
Come on,
me, bro.
Yeah, me now. It's like the people have spoken, dude.
I mean, am I missing something? You didn't tell me it wasn't on the screen the whole time either, you dickhead. All right. So
Mickey Jordan, shout out Brooklyn Mid. What are we doing? Just shouting out people that like the real? What are we doing?
Where's it at? I don't see no mentions. Do you?
Like to real. Wait. Why this guy? Well, grass fed, but that's what about right here? Cypher Sounds.
Well, no. Where?
Up.
Where you see Cypher Sounds?
Up. Right there.
Oh no. That was no. Cypher Sounds made a post, and then this idiot, Talib Kweli, actually like mentioned me in it.
Oh, nice. Shout out, Queen. Shout out to Queen.
Full of shit and don't truly stand for anything. All they do is attack their own and repeat. They're just a bunch of Negroes begging for money, reparations. Oh shit. Oh, he wants to book me a racist right now.
Oh, okay. Is this what we're doing?
Ian's like, hold on, bro. He gets like, yo, I got a great guest for you. I got a great guest. This motherfucker's gonna come on dripping a fucking.
It's C4.
Citronella.
It's spelled like fucking in French. C4.
Right. Some
Hey,
guy,
oui, Miss Shetty.
Rob
You
Luck.
pale skin.
Let's see what Rob Luck.
Pale skin.
Rob Luck 3. Let's see. Okay. Wait. Oh, he's a black brother. All right, cool. So that makes it. That's a little different. That's a little different if it ain't a white.
Hey, I'm gonna start a barbershop. What should I name it? I don't know. Pookie's Cuts. Sounds good. Get the loan.
Hold on. All right. So you know what? I'll send a StreamYard invite to only him. If he happens to see it and he wants to come on and tear into fucking this fucking clown pants bozo a little bit,
yeah,
well then welcome. Wait, I don't even know how to send a message through the Ian. You're gonna have to do it for me. Do me a favor. Send Ian the invite on Twitter, and then he can send it to the. You know what, Ian? Let him verify he wants to come on first, and then we'll go from there. All right. And then we'll fucking and then we'll go from there. If he verifies he wants to come on and talk some shit, I'm actually trying to book this one, get this one dude in here right now, bro, who hit my inbox in regards to the Talib Kweli situation and was like, "Yo, I know this dude since I was a teenager. He wasn't always like this. He used to he used to be shacked up. He acted like he's all pro black, and he used to be shacked up with some white bitch and some fucking."
Ooh, child. Hell no.
He was saying he got punched in his face in Cincinnati. Didn't do nothing.
Right.
Even go to
Sounds
Cincinnati
right.
anymore. You know, so we'll see if we we could get him on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's used that Brooklyn shit too long. Basically, we're taking it.
Got 100. What's good,
what
brother?
it do?
Thanks for checking
You
in.
got 100.
Yeah. So
How are you?
So let's get it. I guess what should we start with? The little Kanye West talk for a minute. What do you want to go out the gates with here?
I like. Do you have anything with bears?
You want to watch the bear attack real quick?
I don't know why I like to watch bear attacks. I feel like we need a break in between this Talib Kweli character that may or may not. You know, I really feel like I did get a sub on YouTube that I saw that looked like it was from one of his accounts. Nick, what's good? Nick Mulaney. That's not Nick Mulaney. I said Nick Mulaney. I'm putting comedians and two people together.
Let's see if we could pull this up real quick. Let's see if it'll be clear enough because it's off Instagram and it's in like the little box. Let's see if we can zoom in. Yeah, we can zoom in.
It's not on the screen, bro.
Thank you for telling me 25 seconds after. Wait for the video to reset now. So this dude's minding his business, walking through a trail. And this fucking bear just pops out on him, bro.
Oh, it's a worst nightmare, bro.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
No, he got up there. Oh, shit. Hell no.
This motherfucker's hammer fisting him, kicking him in the face.
Got the New Balance going right to the nose.
He got the orthopedic sneakers just kicking him in his grill.
Bro. If you ever had superior strength, this is where you need it.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Would you ever just get so mad that you just jump on him and go on the offensive when he's getting that high?
With the bear?
You just jump on the bear and go for like a neck choke.
Bro, listen, you got in that situation, you got to do whatever the fuck you got to do, right?
I think I might. I think I would have right when he was kicking him is when I would have went on the offensive and just committed to dying and went for the neck lock and been like, this guy ain't gonna leave me alone.
That's what saved his life, bro. The only thing that saved his life is that he had this higher ground advantage.
This is why I feel like
level, it's a wrap. You know what I mean?
feel like this is why you need to walk with a couple cans of beers, and that way you just spike them off their faces. You know what I mean? If you're an alcoholic, you're going to be carrying a couple buds, dude, or a Modelo bottle, and you just spike it right out. What happened, dude? Who told him on the back of this bear's back? It looked like somebody took a piece of his ass already.
Yeah,
you see the back skin?
It's a bear, bro. He's out there.
What's he been doing?
Bro. Probably fighting coyotes and all sorts of shit, trying to eat white people with New Balances. He's doing all sorts of shit. Look at that shit, bro. He lunged at him too, bro. He was trying to get that initial fucking
bro. Right? He's hitting him with his hand. Yeah. He was fucking giving him a hand job, dude. He's giving him the handy.
Well, that actually, a lot of people don't know this, but that's actually the second. Like they say, all right, the first thing to do is I think stand still, make yourself tall, right?
Yeah.
The second thing, they actually, if you're close enough, they say if you play with a bear's genitalia, it'll calm down.
If you get to his balls or his sack or somewhere in the vicinity of his penis. What's bear's penises like? Are they big compared to the body? Do they fit the bill? Are they in proportion? Or do they have what I like to call the Dusty problem, which is very big body, big gut, and then it's just like an innie, where I just have an innie, where it looks like I have a whale hole, like a sperm whale.
Bears are doing all right.
Are they hung pretty good? Wow.
You know what I mean?
The biggest bears on earth today, about 7.3. It typically weigh 1,100 pounds. So that's kind of like, really, that's not that big. I mean, if you're comparing them to humans and small, maybe white guys and God forbid black guys have that. I feel nobody ever gives any kind of compassion to black guys that have got 3-inch peckers, dude. Because that's really white people are now with the stereotype is oh, you ain't working with much already. But then black guys got to live up to what? A normal one's 8 to 11, dude. If you pull out a 3,
I don't know if it's
yeah. I got my ear to the fat white bitch streets, dude. And fat white bitches are always letting me know what's going on in what's good in the hood when they're taking care of the younger brothers growing up, and they're throwing them a little slice of the goodness here and there. You know what I mean? So
Mina says bullshit. White men are hung.
Well, Mina,
to that Dust says.
Mina says white men. I like how hard they are. I like how hard the balls are, where they're just like there's no room for error. There's no hangy skin that can catch on a tree. This is built. See, this is built for speed, where I could really hop around through the forests. You know, little Uncle Dusty. I'm aerodynamic. That's kind of what I convinced myself as well. Like I don't move aerodynamically, but I like to think because I am though, and I can move fast with my little dick. I go, you know, this little guy is just really hidden away. You know what, dude? At one point, I go, man, I'm so glad I got a little dick because I don't zip it up. I don't zip it up my zipper.
There's no risk. There's no risk of zipping.
No risk. But also, if I don't wear underwear, it rubs on the zipper, the head. Where if I had a little more hang, it would hang down and not rub, and I wouldn't get that little rash on the inside of the pee hole that's got infected numerous times. Where I have to then go into the doctor and be like, you know, okay. She goes, "What do you want, dude? You got a small wiener." So you know. So shout out to my doctor X. They're gone.
We were watching the bear attack video.
That's correct. That's correct.
Naturally, because Uncle Dust has you know, dick is always like the second thing on his mind.
Yeah. Number 1, Jerusalem. Number 2, small dicks and dicks in general.
Jerusalem first.
Saving my people in Jerusalem. Number 2, small dicks.
Classic zipper.
Classic. Thank you, man. It's classic, dude.
Those over the years.
Everybody knows that. Anybody that knows anything about small dicks knows that. Black bear.
Yeah.
Get big and loud. Brown bear, play dead. Polar bear, huh. Oh, can I read it? Or are you just gonna fucking son of a bitch?
Yeah.
The fuck are we doing, dude? You smoke that joint and you fucking doze off. You won't have to play dead because you will be soon. Booyaka. So basically, you're fucked with a polar bear. You're done. You're done, son. So they could sum all that. He could have just said, "You're done, son." Would have been 3 words instead of the 7 or 8 to 10 words there, Joe. So I want you to, like, when you're writing a joke, Joe, go ahead and make it smaller and smaller, and then, you know, tip of the day.
All right, so let's get right into this. We had another all ages trans event this weekend. These things are popping up more and more. Where, as you can see, there's children there. He over here twerking, pulling up the dress in the beginning here. Look at this, bro. There's literally a little girl just sitting there watching this shit, dog.
It looks like a deity. And getting money. You know, stripper S, drop it down. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Is there other kids there, or is it just one fucking horrible parent? That's the question.
And she don't even look like she likes it. Where is this at? A Bob Evans?
This is a whatever the fuck podcast. We just talk shit, look at different shit, talk shit. That's it. You know what I mean?
What is the thing on her fucking when she lifts up her dress? What's the thing?
That weird thing hanging there. Let's
see. It's like a target.
What is that?
I don't know. It's like what's left of her. Bro. Did she get her genitalia removed? Is this one of the?
This is drag queen shit. This isn't
okay. This isn't full committed to the cause.
No. This isn't like a wants to be. You know what this is, bro? This is drag queens taking advantage of the current, you know, woke bullshit and being like, "Fuck it, we could get booked more places than ever."
Yeah, that's a good point.
And these motherfuckers, they do their little dance in front of kids, and it's fucked up, and they're just as gross for doing it, and the parents are worse than anybody. But these motherfuckers, as we learned with even Kitty Demure, but Kitty Demure would never do something like this. That's the whole point of Kitty, you know, speaking out against these things.
Go back and watch that Kitty Demure episode. Great episode. If anybody's interested in Drag Time Story Hour and hearing a sane drag queen speak on it.
Right. That was a great episode. But most of these motherfuckers don't even do this all the time. You know, they're going drinking beers, chilling, watching the game with the other gay friends, sucking some dick on an NFL Sunday. You know what I mean? Right. You know, they're not trans. They're not even looking to be trans. That's not even the game here. You know what I mean?
It's not even the game, dude. Now, let's play. We could also play another game. Is would you rather smash the lady?
Is that real?
That's wearing, huh?
Is that real? The BuzzFeed Starbucks in LA might be. Is that Buzz? Let's see. You see,
cool guy Bob has a point. He's a point, dude. Strong.
I'm liking this cool guy Bob.
Cool guy Bob came in hitting hard, dude.
Coming in strong. Kids and Bills My good brother. What's up with you,
Antoine
man?
Kids and Bills 783 butts. Shaking my motherfucking head.
Yeah, but
Look at the fatty
right.
laughing, dude. She knows what's going on for sure.
So this is what I want to know, right? This is an all ages one. That's verified. But I only see the one kid. So it's like, is it like every other parent isn't a piece of shit, but this one lady seeing all ages, or if we look around, there's gonna be a bunch of other ages there too. You know what I mean?
Is this at a
Look at
Denny's?
this poor little girl, man.
What? I know she looks.
Look at the sign. Look at the sign, bro. It's advertising. This shit's going down October 15th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come on,
3
bro.
hours? That seems like a lot,
3
a
hours.
long time to commit to watching
Right.
dudes, ugly dudes dressing women's clothes
Right.
with.
Zero effort drag queens.
And do you
You know
think
what I
that
mean?
she thought when she put those panties on that was what? Like not disrespectful? Like that was gonna be classy?
Yeah, because it's
You know?
grandma panties.
It's
that don't matter if
grandma
they're
panties.
bald, they
My
got the bottom.
granny, may she rest in peace,
Yeah.
wore those because she was a Mormon. It looks like magical underwear, is what the Mormons wear. That looks like magical underwear.
Those are
They call
war
them-
era.
Those are war era 20s.
Yeah.
Save America, make women make
Right.
bullets, turn in your cans to make bullets, you know?
Right. Fucking Great Depression underwear. and shit.
Great Depression. I think I look over, Cliff. Maybe we see some stock traders jumping out of windows, Cliff.
Right. So I don't know. I only see the one kid here, but this is an all ages event. And it's a brunch. What kind of bullshit is that, too? Look at the sign. Drag brunch. What kind of bullshit is that, bro? Look at
These women would be better off at a bar at 11 a.m. I mean, what happened, dude? Because look like they all have drinks. They all have alcoholic drinks. It looks
Yeah.
like.
And are they into this, or is this just like because it's there? Like, you're gonna tell me all these fucking old white bitches, this is their favorite pastime?
That's right. They came. Well, also
bro.
they came for the wings. They might have had some slamming wings that day, and been like, "Yo, I mean,
5 cent wings or some shit.
you're there for 5 cent, 50 cent wings, and all of a sudden this dude comes out, and you're like, it's 2022. I mean, let's just pass the blue cheese."
The men wearing women's clothes is being pushed as one of the main agendas. Bad Bunny on the magazine wearing a dress. Yup. Harry Styles for the whites. Everybody's doing that shit. Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately.
And I'm not a big Andrew Tate guy, but he made a good point when he sat down with what's his name? With Piers Morgan. And he said, you know, he was like, he's like, you're acting like I'm the most evil thing out here. Be like, Lil Nas X is twerking on the devil and simulating sex with the devil. And because I say some things that people might not like, I'm getting canceled and you know.
You see what Andre Rose said? At least 269 K-12 educators arrested on child sex crimes in the first 9 months of this year.
Right.
That's a great. Me and Cliff the other day were looking at stats on what was it, sexual assaults this year, or no, it was at all time.
General, yeah. Like the in general,
where it was
stats.
pretty intense.
All right, this website, Fox News, is being very labor intensive, but I think we got it now. But yeah, look, I actually had that. That's a perfect segue into that. I think it's the bad parents that brought. Of course, yeah. I don't see like any other kids there, so maybe at that particular event, at least it wasn't in a school, and it just looked like maybe there was 1 or 2 parents that are horrible human beings. Flappers, the great transby. Oh yeah, for that was a good one.
It's like, how far does it go where they're going to start showing up in like McDonald's and then Chuck E. Cheese, where businesses are going to kind of be forced by the hand of like outrage, even if they don't agree, they're going to have to give in to not get so-called fucking canceled.
Right. And that's why, regardless, right?
Blue cheese.
I don't co-sign a ton of shit that Kanye says, and we're going to get back into the Kanye subject in a minute. But that's why, as we always say, and as we always try to drill in this fucking show, you gotta let people say shit. Freedom of speech, freedom of consequence. You can hold people responsible for the fucked up shit they say, but they should be allowed to say it. Period. I mean, regardless. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese is gonna start transitioning.
Yeah. I feel like that's going to be a thing, is the way that they like bully. It's a bully. They're bullying. They're doing the same thing that they say they hate, the fascists, the this, the sexist, but then they they cancel you if you don't agree, and they invade your will, right? Your will, because it's like, I know a lot of these places are not going to want that there, but they're going to be almost forced to give in
to some
so that they're
degree,
not viewed as racist, fascist, sexist, transphobe, all these made up, phobias that they have.
And then meanwhile, they're putting all that effort into worried about what Kanye's saying, or what Andrew Tate is saying, or what, or with fucking, whoever, you know what I mean? We could go down the list. You're putting all that effort into what people are saying, whether it's jokes, whether it's, comments that, maybe shouldn't be said, but, and then 269 K through 12 educators arrested on sex crimes in the first 9 months of the year. Well, where's the focus on stopping that? I don't give a fuck if Kanye's crazy ass. Listen, and once again, I'm gonna say it again, Dust. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
My favorite saying.
My favorite saying. Kanye said a lot of real shit on that podcast, even though he also said a lot of crazy shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, check DM.
Chelsea cheese.
Where at? Where we check?
If Fox News and all the outlets, imagine if they did a breakdown of all 269. I mean, the media could be used for good.
Right.
It could be used for good, like a lot of the outlets use it for outrage. They could use it for good and break down, these situations and be like, hey, we were talking about earlier that we're not going to get into, but like pushing a problem off because it's not somebody doesn't want to deal with it. Maybe not in the instance we're talking about, but like, you know what I mean? Where people can just kind of pass the problem on of a possible sexual assault or sex crime or child sex crime or anything like that.
Right. Where I just don't understand. Like, I see so much effort put in, to trying to cancel people just for words, whether disrespectful or not, whether jokes that you don't like or not, they're still just fucking words. If Kanye's going on and using his influence of 1 million people and saying, go kill, this race, or go hurt, then listen, that's a different conversation at that point, And where the fuck were these hot slut teachers when I was in school? You fucking stupid. Right? There wasn't as many.
It is like where the words, it's somehow, according to some medias, where it's like words are more important than actions. We should be, is confused. It's confusing. It's meant to, I don't know if it's meant to confuse, but if you're not trained in today's media and how they operate, you can be very confused as to how to view something and how to form your own opinion on something. Right.
No, I do me a favor. Send Ian an invite. So if that dude wants to come up, I'm gonna shoot my man Andre here. He's been real supportive and against old fucking Queen Kweli, Karen Kweli. I sent him an invite as well. We'll have him hop up. What the fuck not, bro? Let's let it fucking rock. You know what I mean? Let's let it fucking rock. But this shit is fucking. So 269 educators, including 4 principals and 2 assistant principals, 20 teachers' aides, and 17 substitutes. Imagine being a goddamn substitute. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers got substitutes coming in. Just fucking, come on, man. This shit is fucking crazy, bro. And principals? The one you're supposed to trust the most? The one that's supposed to hold down the whole fucking spot? Come on, bro. At least
199 of the arrests, or 74%, involved alleged crimes against students.
Okay, so that means 26% of them were like teachers against teachers, or a principal maybe abusing his power on another worker, or things like that. So 74% of those were like on students, and 26% were probably staff on staff.
It's so. Do you see the story underneath, which is like, I don't think we're gonna click on it, but do you see it where it's like, do you go up a sec, go back up, right there where it says right there, trustee of transgender kids charity resigns after unearthed speech to group for minor attractive persons. I guess they're leaning towards, I have to click on it because obviously I doubt it's a negative thing about minor attracted persons. Right. It's probably positive.
It's from Fox. It's from Fox News, so it's definitely not going to be positive. and you can say whatever you want about Fox News and not, I'm becoming more and more conservative as I get older because of how idiotic the left is being. But
it happens, man.
At least they're on this side. They're on the right side of this shit at the least right now.
Right now.
It used to be because these motherfuckers were the Christians and the Catholics that were hiding fucking priests sticking their fingers in little Timmy's butthole for fucking hundreds of years.
And I'm sure that a lot of the news organizations, possibly Fox, were slow to report. At minimum, they were slow to report the Catholic Church rapes and sodomies and sexual crimes because it was part of their arm, right? Which is that it sucks that there's like arms in the political spectrum in America where it's like all these groups that we see in social are mostly arms of the Democratic Party. CNN is basically 100% propaganda for Democratic Party. I gotta rip a piss, Cliff. Is anybody coming on? I can hold it for a sec.
It don't matter. No, go pee. I'll read a little bit of this real quick, and then but look at this shit here. A trustee on the board of a UK charity for transgender children resigned Monday following an unearthed speech he had given to an organization that promotes services to people sexually attracted to minors. Dr. Jacob Breslow, who serves as Associate Professor of Gender and Sexuality at the London School of Economics and Political Science, tendered his resignation to Mermaids, a nonprofit whose website says it has been supporting transgender, non-binary, and gender-diverse children and young people and their families since 1995. Yeah, so you're really supporting them and protecting them if you're giving services to people attracted to them. You fucking sick fucks. It's wild out here, man. It's getting more and more wild by the fucking day, and like I said, the main thing that makes me so sad about it, man, and I can't even believe I'm pulling up fucking 3 things from Fox News in a row. This is how you know shit is getting wonky when I'm pulling up 3 things from Fox News in a row because goddamn CNN or any left media won't touch shit like this with a 10-foot pole. You know what I mean? Because they're so
Christian childcare teacher refused to read LGBT books to kids, sues after being fired. Blatantly illegal. That's insane, dude.
So fired.
I can't believe we're here, but we're here now. You know?
Right. And listen, to a degree, the left forces your hand. I mean, seriously, it's getting to that point. But what people also got to keep in mind is something very important to keep in mind with this left and right dichotomy and setup nowadays. Conservatives now are very close to being exactly what a liberal was or a left-wing person was 15, 20 years ago. So even though, I might say I'm going, like I'm leaning more conservative here, it's really just the left is running away from me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Liberals are running away from me at fucking full speed right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucking, it's wild to see. So now
very wild.
We're not even respecting people's fucking, like, if this woman's not comfortable reading these books to kids, whether it's because she's not comfortable or whether it's, she thinks it's not proper for the kids, she should be able, that's her right as a person to be able to say, listen, I don't think this is the right thing, and she will win this lawsuit most likely.
Yeah, because it's like, isn't that the whole thing is like to have a good person in front of your children for 7, maybe even 8 hours a day. You want to have a good person that you hope has sound judgment, and not the administration fully dictating what you should or shouldn't do as far as like the curriculum, right? Because that's where it gets kind of wild where they can put it in, they can put anything in, right? Anything. And they have to read it or they get fired, and they there's a bunch of reasons, teachers that have, what do you call it? When you have, you can't get fired. What do you call that?
Like a union and shit.
Yeah, you have a union and stuff like that's a different thing.
Union
but
reps,
like
that shit. But look at this. This is what she said. She the complaint explained how for Parazinkova, who was a devout Christian, reading such books to children would violate her religious beliefs and constitute promotion of intimate relationships and choices that are contrary to the teachings of her faith. And you're supposed to have religious freedom in this country. I didn't, there's part of me that didn't agree when like they refused to make a cake for like a gay couple, but like then when you find out, they were asking them to make like an overtly gay cake. It wasn't just like, we're a gay couple, we want a cake. It's like, we're a gay couple, put anal on this cake.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
it didn't say like happy gay wedding. It didn't just say like happy gay wedding, which is a double entendre, I think.
Yeah. Pretty soon they'll be canceling people who are against adults who are attracted to children. It will be another phobia. Exactly.
That's where we're at, brother. That's where we're at. You got. That's where we're at, bro. I clap it up for that comment because it nails it, man.
Right.
It really does, man. And then they try to scare. They're trying also with the God, like they're trying to get everybody like, oh man, fuck people who believe in God. When it's like, yeah, some things when it comes to beliefs, when you're taught in certain religions. But this is like a sane. I mean, it's insane. I mean, it's insane to think that right here, where it's like, oh, a devout Christian reading such book. It's like that should be respected at minimum.
Yeah, you don't have to listen. At the end of the day, even if it's in the curriculum, we're supposed to have religious freedoms in this country. You know, we're supposed to have freedom of speech. We're supposed to protect these freedoms. And now more, even Tim Dillon, the comedian, I retweeted something.
I saw that. Yeah. Talk about it.
Yeah. He struck this kid, CJ Brown, the kid we've been building with a little bit. And, seems like a good dude. And this other dude, Salvo Pancakes. I don't know whoever he is, but he does well with certain streams and shit. But point is, he struck them for copyright issue. A comedian, because he didn't like critique, so he didn't like some of the things in the videos.
So that's similar to what like Brandon Schaub was doing when people were critiquing Brandon Schaub's behavior and some things. Yeah. Also, the religious thing was tested hard as far as vaccines were concerned too. I know they would wish that wasn't the thing. A lot of people in government wish, and some, I'm sure, people followed suit, and they're like, why should you be able to say it and get a religious exemption for things like that?
It's so ironic how quick things could flip if people don't like people from a party, or people don't like because the anti-vaxxers were always the left. The anti-vaxxers were always on the left. The cancel culture was on the right for the longest time. And
70s, 60s, 70s, 80s.
Yeah, 80s, 90s, the whole time we were growing up. It was conservative.
It's basically like the internet era, it seems. Right?
Yes,
which is like the past 15 to 20.
The left has the most powerful tool ever wielded in cancel culture. That's the thing, right? Like back in the day, conservatives, well, you know what? But it's arguable, I guess, right? Because when you have less options and you can insulate people more, it might be easier to control them. But now the left is doing it with the most powerful tool ever, which is social media and the internet. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like fucking like which is worse, which is better. No,
it's incredible that they have that, man. It's incredible that somebody has that much where they can, the shadow bans, and that we all know on all levels. Doesn't matter how popular you are, it happens, man. And when your opinion is that, and that's why everybody, like you're saying, it's important for everybody to be able to say their opinion on what it is and let it ride, bro. Let it ride unless it's threats, unless it's a threat of violence. Muster up. We're fitting to go murder somebody. We need to see it. We need to be able. That's America. That's what we were. That's what we are.
The only things that aren't protected or aren't supposed to be protected. And I'm not saying, listen, I'm also not one of these like, I'm a patriot type dude. I got a flag, even though I'm a leftist by nature, some people would say. And I don't believe in full blown the Constitution is the Constitution. We should never do. I mean, listen, you got to rethink some things at times because it's a different world. But the core tenets of the Constitution, when it comes to the freedom of expression, freedom of the press, freedom of speech, the right to bear arms and protect yourselves, all those things are things that I will feverishly fight for, even if I'm not a big gun guy. I got a gun, whatever, but I'm not like, Second Amendment. I don't really get, but people should be able to. If you're a gun person and you ain't fucking shooting.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you should care. You should care that it's there. Yeah. At minimum, you don't have to go around talking about it or posting about it. It's fine. But that was an American belief. That was our core. That is the core, right? It's like be able to say what you say up until a point where it becomes, let's go kill or hurt somebody. You should be able to say what. Now, there's always going to be people who get punched in the face for opinions between each other. That's different. It's not the government, or now we're dealing with the internet in the past 20 years where it's now censoring, and a lot of people are online all day. And they can't voice their opinion on there because it's okay. It's a private thing, and I don't know how I feel. I sure don't want the government to control it. I don't want them to control it. But
I'm
also,
getting my life threatened by fucking Talib Kweli and fucking his band of fucking groupies. But every time I type and I go to send something, they're like, "This is a comment that has been reported before and maybe considered." And I got to sit there and think about, and then I got to take out 5 different things because I take out one thing, that's not it. I take out the clown emoji. Oh, that might be it this time. I take out you're a racist. But meanwhile, I've been getting fucking,
the same thing going at you, but even times 10.
Right.
And it's fine.
Literally times 100 probably. And it's fine.
And it's somehow in there, and that's all in the programming. However they program however they program it. There's weights. Somehow they have a mathematical equation, bro, of how they view it, which isn't probably how we view it. Where that
we don't report. That's the problem, right? Like if I wanted to be a cunt, I could start reporting every fucking comment that was like, could be hateful, could be harassment, could be bullying, and they might end up with some of the same results. But the thing is, I don't report, and then we, you, me, people like us, we get mass reported. You know what I mean? You'll get like 30 of these momos together, like, let's get him. He's saying something about Talib Kweli.
Yeah, I don't agree with their reporting either, man. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. I think it's corny. There's a mute button. If he wanted to, if it was really bothering Talib Kweli and all that, like he could just hit mute. He could block. That's what the options are there for. It doesn't have to be run and tell whoever, the boss is or the fucking,
Well, what I do now is when I go back and forth with his people at all, whenever I see that they're just being straight scumbags and there's no like, hey, maybe this is an alternative option, I block them now. Because I'm like, I'm not even going to give you a chance.
Right. If there's no conversation or kind of exchange that's going to lead to anything productive, because we're full-grown men with children. I have grandkids, for God's sakes. You know me, bro.
Not even that. My account's on fire. My account's on fire.
I'm not gonna do it. Like, I'm not gonna. When I know it's not gonna lead anywhere, it's just gonna be in a circle. It's just a circle that I don't have time. I don't have time for it. In person,
I like running in circles sometimes. The thing is, my account's on fire. That's the problem.
Oh, bro, I've been getting 17 likes for fucking like 6 months now on Instagram, and it's like, how is that even possible for the exact amount of likes? Dude, I took the exact amount of likes on every post, no matter what it is. 17. The exact amount.
Cliff, I think your values, at least some of them, are more aligned with classic liberalism, limited government, individual freedoms, balance. Well, exactly. 100%. That's really where I'm at for the most part. You know?
I mean, I think you're saying in the view of maybe media today, if you were to tell a media personality maybe your beliefs, they'd be like, you might be a central conservative, or because now that those things are so far of what it was in the 80s and 90s. I think that's what you're right. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, 100%. Addicted to the drama. And to answer your question, Pete, I've been going back and forth with Talib Kweli on Instagram, going on a month now. Ian got me in it eventually, and now Ian kind of just dips in and throws a couple fucking combos here and there, and I just been in there fucking going at it with this fucking maniac.
I mean, we do have a show. We do eventually. I'd love to have him on to talk to him. I doubt he will ever do that. Of course he won't. Of course he does.
But here's the thing, though. I know for a fact, bro, because I hit him from every angle, right, bro? I hit him with fucking gems, bars, let's box. There's no angle. And then when I hit him with, me, bro, I can write, right? I know how to write well. So, like, I know when he's reading some of the shit I'm sending him, in his mind, he's like, oh, this white boy's not an idiot. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he definitely isn't going to pick unless he's a real man and he's like, oh, shit, this dude actually seems like he knows some shit and is a little intelligent, maybe this will be the first dude from like the comment section that I actually
Yeah,
have with.
sure.
But it's not gonna happen. He's a pussy.
Yeah, I mean, it had to be 1,000 comments by now. It had to be more than 1,000 between
bro.
you, me, Ian. I mean, mostly you and Ian, obviously. You and Ian, and I mean, mostly you guys. You know, I'm not. I just didn't. I mean, what am I gonna? Because I know it'd be great.
It's not your thing as much, though. It's not your thing as much, and that's okay.
No, I'd
You know what I mean?
love to talk to him in person. Would be great because I do.
Yeah.
You know, we might have some things we agree on or disagree, but it'd be a good conversation.
No, it wouldn't.
You know,
No, it wouldn't.
mostly not. I'm trying to be. I know.
35 seconds.
I know.
He'd be like,
It probably wouldn't last long.
He'd be sitting there with that I'm better than you energy and I'm better than you, but at the same time you owe me something. You know what I mean? How could you both, bro? How could you be better than me, but it's also punching down if I talk shit about you?
But also it would be at least it would be fun for us to blow up on him. At least it would be fun to have that.
You would never step into a room with anybody like that without security with him, bro. Ever. It would never happen. Yeah. I mean, and they don't allow for real conversation. It's all name calling.
I'm not gonna sit here and threaten Talib Kweli, dude. I got better things.
Rules are now called fascism. It's madness. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Nailed it, bro. That's right. Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, I've been hitting this dude hard, bro. I've been giving this dude, bro, some of the shit I'm writing to this dude, bro, like are like medium, like, you know, what's that shit called that everybody writes on now? Not Medium. What's the other one?
WordPress.
Substack. It's like Substack blogs. The shit I'm hitting him with, bro. Some of it. You know, when I feel like trolling, I troll. But there's times where I'm hitting him with, well, you see the dichotomy of the, you know what I mean? Like, I'm hitting him with fucking all the fucking, you know, this fucking cocksucker, bro. He's a bitch. When you jump in the comments, make sure you plug the, oh, that's the new shit.
Yeah.
New shit is I just been fucking, at Uncle Dust Comedy, at Focus.
Yeah.
Check us out. Wednesdays at this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's, 100%.
I mean, it is a good way to get seen eventually, because if other people come through and they know he's a fucking idiot, they go, oh, these motherfuckers. You're basically leaving a ledger of sanity.
Yeah.
Is what you're doing. You're leaving sanity documented. If he's not going back and deleting them, who knows? Who knows what this weirdo does?
That's one thing I'll give him so far. Him personally, I don't think he does that. What his groupies do, that's a whole different story.
I mean, he does have 1 million, and it's so wild that I didn't even think. I don't know why when it first started, I go, oh, it's just Talib Kweli. I don't know why I was thinking I was like maybe 100, like he has 100,000. I don't know, 50.
I will never stop because he has 1 million followers. Even if 700,000 are real, I could take 100 a month for the next 75 months. I will never stop. I will never stop. You know what I mean? I will never stop. I got bars for fucking days. I got fucking debates for years. I got fucking skits for months. You know what I mean? Fuck out of here, bro. I think that IG, once you hit their radar, they start to screw.
Is that Ian trying to get in?
Yeah. Let's get him in here. Let's get him in here.
What did Grass-Fed? What did he say? Did you read it?
IG, once you hit their radar, they start to scrutinize you more. I also think that the aperture of what they will permit you to do will say narrows.
I agree.
100%.
I agree fully, dude. That's where I'm at. That's why I went to Twitter. You know, I've been using Twitter a lot more in the past 6 months after that was happening.
That's why we got to be very careful with who we vote in next. Because conservative, right? If it's a polarized conservative, it's going to be cancel culture times 1 million again, like it was for that 2 years.
I know Ian voted for Trump, and we're going to vote for Trump again. Ain't that right, Ian?
I think Obama was my last vote. Before I came up and I walked into a lake. I walked off and died.
I didn't vote for Obama either, but I damn sure didn't vote for Trump, Hillary.
I voted Obama. I voted Obama, but I did vote. I didn't vote for Trump the first time. Second time, voted for Trump. Fuck it.
Cliff,
talk to me.
I wanted to give you your roses because Talib is telling 1.6 million people that you're a Nazi 4 or 5 times a day, and you had the balls. You believe in yourself so much. You made a video that said, "Hey guys, I am recruiting for the KKK." As Talib told you,
which is a great run.
It's hilarious, but
it is fucking the best, dude.
You said, "Cancel me, motherfucker."
Yeah, we're having pot. I was like, "That's a great." I mean, we're having cross burning seminars, and after that, potluck, dude. Let's go. Come on.
Bro, you know what it is, bro? I like the thing is, bro, like my reputation, right, with being against racism and shit like that is so long. And with so many groups of people, it's like you can't do that. There's a lot of white boys you can get away with doing that to. Even ones that say they aren't racist. You can find some shit.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Let me ask you about this, because this is kind of a scoop. I said there's all these diss tracks about Talib. Surely there's been some legitimate articles, things I could read up on. And I found that he has a history of discriminating against ADOS, American Descendants of Slaves. Have you ever heard of this?
Oh, wait. I think I did hear something from either. I think from you.
The only people that should ever get reparations if they come up with a way and decide. They're the only people. No one else should be entitled, in my opinion.
So I only know about this because one of my wokest friends, I had thrown out like Pan-African. I was talking some shit. I was like, Pan-African motherfucker. And they were like, it's ADOS now. And I was like, okay. So as far as I know, it's a good thing. I have done zero investigation, and we have a screenshot of Talib trying to debunk it and say that ADOS was started by Nazis like us.
Wow.
Really?
Check your Twitter. I screenshot it and sent it to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna download that shit real quick. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I think this is it.
Mr. Fuck Kanye West, he doesn't represent black people. It's also like, these people aren't even black enough.
Right. Because he's not ADOS. Because I don't think he's ADOS. I think he's like his family's
Jamaican
or some shit like that.
Yeah. So he's not a direct descendant, right? Where it would have to be. I don't know how that would pan out. I don't know how they're going to. What are they going to get? What are they going to get? Blood? What are you going to do, man? There's no like direct books where you're going to go and get blood.
And that's why it's hard to.
It's very difficult. And you're not going to just blanketly give every person that has African blood a fucking check.
I heard the Talib is a drunk Cape Verdean. That's the word on the street.
A drunk Cape Verdean.
What is that? What is that?
I don't know. It's just a funny statement, I think.
I said to him, I was like, are you sober when you're writing this stuff? Like, I would run to delete this from the internet if I was writing this shit.
Yes.
And he's just like, every day.
He has nothing. Like, when I do podcasts the next day, I wake up and go, man, I should probably just delete that. I feel fucking like some form of shame, or like, and I go, that was funny. But at least I know I was trying to be funny, which saves me the shame. Hangover.
Mina's black, and that's Mina's opinion. She said no reparations. Black people need to stop relying on handouts. I don't know where Mina grew up, but
God bless America.
That's her opinion, and she's that's all right. And I'm not really with it either. What I'm saying is, if there was one group, if you could figure it out properly, that would be the one group, right? You can't just like, oh, you're black, here's some money. Oh, you're black, here's some money. Oh, you're biracial, here's half the money. You know what I mean? Nah, we're getting a little nuts, I think.
Well, they might say it opens the doors for everything else. It'd be like, all right, then the Chinaman's got to get for laying track, right?
All
It'd be like,
I know is the bill for reparations better have been way more than all the student debt you just wiped out. If you had those two options in your hands, and you're like white kids that went to college, we need to have a conversation.
The problem with Talib Kweli is that when he decided to turn into this, right? Which, like I said, I got this dude I've been talking to in the inbox that has known him. Matter of fact, I'll see if I can pull that in too real quick. Not for nothing, because that's a good thing to pull in. Let me see if I can pull that in a second. But the problem with him is when he decided to go this route, right? And turn into like fucking bootleg fucking Malcolm X Luther fucking King. He was already famous, right? He was already famous. He was already successful. He was already Dave Chappelle's best friend. So whatever you say when you have influence or followers, there's a certain group, no matter what, that's going to go, what he said. And he got that right off jump. And now they're on him like barnacles, no matter how wrong he is. You know what I mean?
It's like 3 people that message me on a pretty regular basis on his behalf. And I'm like, how delusional are you? Are you not seeing the things I'm seeing? Are you not reading the things I'm posting?
Well, you know me. I've been in his comment section and on my posts since I never dropped the ball since you handed it to me. I was like, fuck, bro, I'm bleeding this shit out for every follower, every view. Get over here. Come fuck with Focus. Fuck this fucking clown. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know?
I kind of backed off just because he was tagging so many of my friends. I was like,
That's the
like I'm on
tactic.
the fence about like, do I just like, I can't go too hard because then I am gonna look racist to my friends. So it was like, how do I tactfully do this?
How do I teeter this line, right? Yeah.
Well, then you just do the after the little fat BX, then you just run a Talib Kweli,
Right.
animated series.
The world is a lot
That's how you
safer
win.
when you're a cartoon squirrel.
This is a fucking fact, bro. I'm so glad that you're a goddamn genius for that shit.
I would
Fucking
like
A.
to introduce Focus's surprise testimony. They once said to Mohandas K. Gandhi, they said, how did you know people would rise up and help you? And he said, when you are fighting a righteous cause, people come out of the woodworks to help you. It is God's plan. So introducing Exhibit A, that we are a righteous cause and that this is God's plan. Focus's surprise witness.
Look, so this is shit you were talking about. Furthermore, ADOS doesn't care about reparations if they wouldn't support the GOP, because the GOP is anti-reparations. They are also anti-immigrant, anti-gay, and they are funded by a white nationalist hate org called PFIR. It makes perfect sense that Nazis like Ian Ellis and Whitest Guy support
Nice.
anti-black hate cult like ADOS.
ADOS in the house.
How could
Hate
it
org
be
called
anti-black? Wait,
I prefer.
let's parse through this.
They prefer.
That's the blackest shit possible, because the word black wasn't even used in the context it was until Black Americans, American descendants of slaves. This is literally as black as it gets. That's like, there's no blacker.
Focus, you know what you could do is just have Wally read his tweets as shorts.
That's a good fucking
That would be good.
I think
that
I
would be
gotta take you up
fucking
on
good.
that one. I
That
got
would be good. Let's do a trial run. Let's do a trial run. Pull that one back up.
Fucking, you know what I
No.
mean? Nah, because
Alright.
you gotta be made. I
Well,
gotta
that's
have
when
it
you
be
put
raw.
like Ian has the
Wow.
Philip Wave icon up. You put one of Wally up
Yeah,
when they
that's
want to do
what I
that.
could do,
So
actually.
it's
Remember that shit I
Okay.
showed you with the people? I could do that with the
Mhm.
characters, and then I could slip into them without having to do outfits and shit.
yeah.
That's a good
Why-
point. Look,
Watch fucking
this-
Wally turn around and get like a massive cult following on TikTok, and you're the talk of the town in the liberal world. This guy Wally's making a lot of
He's
sense.
fucking nailing it, dude.
Right.
Left and right.
since Ye said the stuff about the Jews, the usual Israel haters have been chiming in. Oh yeah, they're going. in right
Yeah. Oh, they were like, "Yeah, man, we got you."
now.
Been saying that for years.
Almost said-
Gandhi was also a pedophile. If my Wikipedia is correct.
You gotta
that
stop
true?
spreading misinformation.
Is that true?
He's the greatest man since Jesus, and you're gonna talk pedophile on his name? You fucking
believe so.
disgust me. You
I think-
ADOS Nazi clan boy.
All right, so people,
I'm telling you.
this is my dude I'm working on right here. Right, read that.
Uh-huh.
Dustin.
Don't dox them.
Keep hammering that clown
No.
Kweli dude is a fraud and a moron. I've known him since we were teens. Anyone who disagrees with him on anything is a Nazi, including me. And I'm black and smoke herb with him in Brooklyn. True clown.
I said,
Just seeing this.
man.
Just seeing this. Man, I've never seen nothing quite like this. Has he always been this way? Was it a slow regression? Did the internet destroy him? What the fuck? Laughy face, laughy face. It's outrageous.
All right, go.
No, he was actually cool in the 90s. Then after the Black Star thing died down, he started trying to be a political guru. Meanwhile, he has no political education.
Hold
I
on,
am
hold
also
on.
friends.
He's like a black Steven Crowder.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of those I got in my comments now. But there's also a lot of dudes. That's what I'm saying, bro. I know brothers from like, dudes that are like not street black dudes that can't stand them. Dudes that are fucking, like Kanye types, very militant that can't. Like he has a lot of people cannot stand this fucking dude.
Welcome to
All right.
Talking with Talib. Today
Yeah.
we're going to be talking.
So all right. So I'm also friends. Picking up from I'm also friends with a black female artist.
That he tried to rip off and dragged her through the mud. Dragged her in and out of court. You should expose that too. Her name is Rez. he pretends to be all around black people. He pretends to be all around black people and black women. Blah, blah, blah. But it's a fraud. That's why.
Boom.
Ask him why he can't show his face in Cincinnati at any hip hop event.
Actually, he just accepted an award in Cincinnati, not 24 hours ago.
Okay. LOL. That means laugh out loud, Cliff.
That's like being ushered in. That's like being ushered in with security to an event. So listen, he's a fraud. That's why my man's homeboy punched him in the face in Cincinnati. N-words know he's a clown, bro. The clown got some random cokehead chick pregnant in Ohio. Now he's living with her near Dave Chappelle and can't show his face in Cincinnati. Yeah,
what? Wait, what? He's living with some coked out chick on the outskirts of Dave Chappelle's compound?
Yeah, right outside. Dude. It's like a homeless. It's like a Skid Row out there, dude.
Right. Some random.
I mean, we all seen Dave Chappelle at that. You better not put them projects near my shit. City Hall meeting. Remember that shit?
You trying to kick Talib out? Build that fence higher. Talib's a climbing motherfucker.
He'll never leave. If you put those, he'll never leave. Ask him why he can't.
Talib's out there buying grappling hooks. Get that motherfucking ninja out there.
Call him Talib Skid Row because that's where he gets all his pussy.
The moral to the story is, as we've always known, Talib Kweli is a fucking pussy and a bitch, and he won't bop, he won't battle, he won't debate, he'll just type. So keep making your fingers cramped, typing to me, and I'm gonna keep taking your fans one at a time, little by little. I'll get them. They'll come over to Planet WHiggaz, I promise you.
Talib Kweli.
He's not untalented. I wasn't a fan of him, but he has talent. There's no doubt.
We're going to be mentioned on the Midnight Miracle podcast. It's bound to happen. This is going to grow.
Yeah, I feel it will. I feel to hear Dave Chappelle, even a comment by Dave Chappelle would be worth every 7,000 comments you guys have left. 7,000 exchanges. I mean, it's got to be so many. Every time I go on there, I love Ian's Instagram when I see it, and then it's like go back. Then I got you with the hey, join the race. We're over here starting a racist party. Where you guys been?
This motherfucker, bro.
And listen, on some level, I'm sure Focus will agree. Certainly for myself, we do take them in and we try to reform them.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Get them some black friends. And kind of take the edge off and go, you were just lonely, right?
Yeah, right.
Can we calm it down a little bit? Can we get you back on your square?
Right, dude. That's right. I think that's right. And a lot of those dudes and they just jump on the bandwagon and they just liked Talib Kweli. A lot of those people
get you some black titties in Discord and see how you feel. All right, you get to a nice young lady talking to you, your whole self-esteem might change.
There you go. Join the Discord. I mean,
it's completely and totally out of control that this dude is, bro. Literally today, right? I didn't do anything about him necessarily. Cypher Sounds made a video. Literally, did you see this video, bro? Of Cypher
you gotta show me. I love Cypher Sounds. I've met Cypher Sounds. I met him at a party with Dante.
He's a stand-up comedian now, right?
He's been on the Beige Phillips show. Yeah, with Dante Neo.
There we go.
Which is exactly why he's doing what he's doing. That's why he's taking this approach with Talib Kweli, because he knows damn well that comedy is what he's doing mainly now. And Dave Chappelle is also, bro, listen, I like Cypher Sounds, but if you want to talk about a fucking a nut gargle, I mean, this is wild, bro. This is like he, bro. I mean,
he sides with Talib.
We're talking tonsils, bro.
Really?
We're talking dick slapping tonsils.
He's fucking dead. Fuck Cypher Sound. I've never liked him.
I thought you were building up that he was.
No, bro.
He ain't trying to distance himself now. He's a good dude. He's fine, man. He was on Dante's show, man. I mean, he's cool.
Bitch made from the beginning. Not 1 second did I like this man.
Cliff.
Listen to me.
I'm disappointed.
This is what I woke up to. I woke up to Talib Kweli tagging me on his repost of Cypher Sound's post. You Nazis are crying.
Oh, shit.
Said that shit in Tracy Morgan voice. Huh?
Is that or he's just flexing that he fucks with Cypher Sounds and he knows that maybe we found him entertaining at some point?
I'm gonna get these Nazis pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, I swear to God,
I'm gonna fuck the Nazi out of him.
Man. I hate these Nazis. I hate these Nazis so much. I'm gonna fucking nut in one of those Nazis.
Brooks, stand up. You want these Nazi babies? Let's get them out.
You
Black and
already
proud
got
Nazis.
the sheets.
Let's go.
Let me get in them.
Get in between that Grand Wiggle Wizard, kid. Come on.
Right. Just don't.
I'm
bust
gonna
on
get
the
your
nut.
dragon pregnant.
Oh shit!
Just don't bust on the nut. That's the only rule of
Wutang. I'm gonna fuck your whole clan.
Where's this kid going? Where you going, Dust?
I grab a beer.
Ready?
I got him back in the back over there.
Now remember, this is Instagram, so it's a little harder to pause, Ian. So I know you even like to pause people when you're reading messages.
We're gonna play. I'm sorry.
This motherfucker couldn't even let Dust get through a text
I
message.
know. I just let it go. It's 8
Pause.
hours. We're gonna be doing eight hours to read an Instagram fucking post.
Listen, you didn't like
Pause.
talking with Talib. That was a phenomenal
Pause.
bit. You should have got in there.
Pause.
Yeah.
All right, come on. Let's go. Let's listen to this fucking this internet blowjob.
Let me ask you a question. Does anybody ever take into consideration how exhausted Talib Kweli must be? I mean, seriously, this guy is non-stop fighting against white supremacists, racism, having to respond to every Kanye West wild tweet and interview. This guy, he taken Kweli, I love you. Thank you.
Jesus.
For everything you do, everything you speak on, everything you push forward towards. But
That's
are you
fucking lush.
not taking that, bro? You must be exhausted in these days. You asleep? Jeez, there's so many white supremacists you got to fight against.
Is he being a smartass?
He is.
It's
He's being
going-
funny. I love this guy. This
All right,
Cypher
good.
He's tired. Kweli's tired. He's
I
tired.
hope he's being a smart. I hope he's
He
being
is
sarcastic.
not at all.
He
Not even.
is.
He's got to be, bro. He's got to be being sarcastic.
No,
Hey,
he's
focus.
fucking not.
Fuck,
No,
he's
he's
got
not.
autism. He's
Bullshit.
making fun
Look
of
at
him.
this shit. No, he's not.
He's
He
just
wa-
not like us, where he's gonna fucking go the extra step to be, you know what I mean, to put himself out there. Where it's like, you know, people are gonna go, oh, that's funny. You know,
He's
this
making
was
fun of
funny
him.
enough for him.
Yeah, he's making fun of. He's like, you must be tired. Come on, all day in my feed, you're tagging the Wiggers. You're tagging, you know, you must be
Yeah.
exhausted. Talib.
Yeah.
Relax.
It could chill.
So you
Start-
think he's satirizing?
Yeah, man.
Even
I
though
think
he's
maybe-
on stage with Dave Chappelle right here.
Well,
He's
What?
walking that fine line. He's not
Yeah.
trying to fuck up his
He's
Dave
just-
Chappelle gig.
he's just not going out of his way to make a Talib fucking your insanity joke. You know what I mean? Or make some jokes about you ain't, you know, you're saving people that don't need saved type shit. Where it's
I
like,
disagree.
this isn't necessary.
I disagree. I believe he's dead serious 100%. And I think he's throwing a little bit of silliness in there. You know what I mean? Like just a little bit of like, oh, the black ones, the white ones. All right, let's see his
Well,
caption.
He's
No,
placating a little bit.
Time out. Let's see his caption. I'd be right, though. Somebody got to do it. Ain't no rest for the weary. But naps is the cheap code. Siesta gang. Judge me by my enemies because my friends are amazing. Repost from Cypher Sounds.
Oh God.
Oh, this is real. And then look, I'll show you right now to prove it further. I'll prove it further right now. Ready? I'm gonna prove it further. I'm gonna put the nail in the coffin right now.
Let me ask you a question.
Right? You got the blowjob on record.
Uh-huh.
Siesta gang.
He looks
CS
like he's feeding a dick.
He does. And it looks like he just came up and it looks like he's been at a cum party. Just
Just came up for
guzzling
air
cum.
real quick. Look,
eyes
Siesta
just bleeding.
you ready? Talib
Let's see.
Kweli. Siesta gang.
Let's see
Right?
it. Yeah.
Cypher Sounds. Let's look at if Cypher Sounds liked it. He did. All right. They got a date. Siesta gang. They're peoples. All right. And
Yeah.
then Grade said, I guess Talib said Cypher Sounds can't save you. But one thing I will say, Cypher Sounds doesn't seem to have liked that comment. You know what I mean? But he did like the original comment. He did. Let's see if he liked the repost or talked any shit. There's no negative here, bro. You know what I mean?
I am gonna go with he was breaking Talib's balls. He's doing it very politically, but he's making fun of him.
That's one thing. It could very well be the
balls,
politically thing.
He's not saying he's wrong. He's not like saying what you're doing is wrong.
But he might be like, how are you going to tell him he's wrong? Nobody has achieved that. Right? Where you've seen it. Millions of people say that.
He's saying, thank you for doing it, but you're doing too much.
Would you knowingly invite Talib into your life, seeing it and knowing what you know? Would you be like, you know what's a good idea? I should antagonize Talib Kweli. This would go well.
Right. That's kind of my point, too. Exactly.
How much time you got? Because here we go. Yeah. Shit. And then how much time do your friends have? Everybody on Instagram, family, you know what I mean? Hitting your mom up. It's like, the fuck are we doing?
Nick Mullen recently said at Skankfest, he's like, I don't know what it is. Some retard just said, hey, guys, let's all pick on Brennan Schaub. And now everybody's doing it. That's what this is. The tide is turning for us. He's going to be one of the first people sucked in. This will involve many people just going, you know what, Talib, why don't you shut the fuck up?
Yeah, shut the fuck up. That should be like the first thing that gets said.
I like your positivity. I like your positivity. But he's in comedy. He's literally like, oh my God, I'm on stage with Dave Chappelle. You know, what a night. He's not just gonna sit there and go full blown on fucking Talib. I don't think.
He's dreaming.
Right, balls. I think you're right about that. I think he's breaking balls, but in a friendly way, not in a hey Talib, what you're doing is wrong. He's just saying, hey Talib, goddamn bro, get some rest. But also what you're doing is good.
You know how happy he would be to have some street urchin in a favela outside of Dave Chappelle's compound. He dreams of having Talib Kweli hookah money. All right, and he's not trying to fuck up the bag.
Right?
Yeah.
Quit hating on my man.
That's what it is. It does. You know, there's these people that he's not. You're never gonna go. Cypher Sounds is you're gonna tell me his new joke. That's just not gonna occur. He's not gonna go. It's not in his person to like step outside and go have like the most original opinion and or make it funny. It's just not gonna happen. He's right there.
Familiar with his opinions?
I've seen him. He's friends with Sal Volcano, I believe, in those guys. So I've seen like Chrissy DiStefano. I've seen one of his like clips where he's on there, and he has just borderline. He's a likable guy. He's very likable, right?
Yeah, but none of that is what we're talking about. What we're
saying
about
this is his way.
This is his way. His fuckery, and I say he is.
I don't think. I don't think he is. I think it's a very light.
He is his friend. He is his friend. He's throwing him some light jabs, but he is not calling him out.
Well, yeah, I don't think he's in the business of calling people out either. That's not his thing.
So therefore, if he's not calling him out, he's sucking his dick.
These are
if you want to look at it like
strict lines that you have.
Strict guidelines here, Cliff. Very strict
Focus
guidelines.
Kweli.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. What are we doing here, Clifford Kweli? The fuck?
I'm talking shit.
Comply or die? Is that what you're saying?
Comply or die. What else you want me to do? Bring my kids to the Denny's that had that fucking LGBT tranny dance going on earlier, and I'm fucking out.
Touch your pee-pee, Focus. Touch your pee-pee.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. I'm coming. No. Listen, I'm being rigid on purpose. I definitely see what you're saying. Like, there's a ribbing in there for sure. But I also think that they believe he's, doing the right thing at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think like
it's very hard for anybody to go against somebody that's saying fuck white power, even if they're not paying attention to them.
You know what?
In all aspects of that.
Hold on. Clarify.
It's very difficult. Motherfucker, I don't have to clarify. You know what I'm saying.
Let me clarify.
You saying it's hard to go against Talib because he's saying fuck white power?
Anybody that says that
shit.
Not
always saying, though.
I was saying this on the Mad Shangy show earlier tonight, where Kanye's being accused of anti-Semitism, and anti-Semitism is like the boy who cried wolf. where like the Jews have had it so bad for so long. Even if Kanye was telling the truth, we're like, we've heard this too many times. You're just a bad guy. We can't accept this at all. And it's the same thing with denouncing white supremacy, where it's like, it's just not a good look to be sitting there, be like, no, Talib, some Nazis are cool.
Yeah,
yeah.
it is.
It's not about
difficult.
saying Nazis are cool. It's just about like use your weapons, right? Use your weapons properly. If you're gonna use the weapon of calling someone a racist or a supremacist or a Nazi, you need to use that weapon properly. Otherwise, it takes away the power of the weapon. Now
It's
nobody.
our word.
But that's where we're at. That's where we're at in today.
Racism.
Where
You know what I mean?
the same thing of saying the N-word is equivalent in new kids' minds of an actual not a lynching, but like beating somebody down, dropping N-bombs. People don't see the difference. They go, that's racist. That's a racist. They don't see the difference. They don't go act word. It's
No. But if you drop hard M-bombs all the time, like you still are a racist. You don't have to beat up somebody.
but there's levels to the
Yeah,
racist.
Uncle
There's
Dusty,
levels.
you racist.
Like,
you piece
there's
of garbage.
levels
Like,
to
just
it.
like you
Guys,
getting home from trees.
I'll sit here and defend it, guys.
There's
All
no
right, $10
racism.
now, guys. $10 now. We're out here raising money for anti-white supremacy, and also N-bombs aren't the same as bleeding black people down and saying N-bomb, guys. Okay, guys. 1-800. Be real racist, not fake racist, guys.
You want
Guys,
to reach fucking lines?
Let me say goodnight. Thank you for having me on.
Love you, bro.
Anybody that hears my voice,
love you,
please
brother.
go check out Little Fat BX on Philip Wave. Thank you guys. I love you. Good
Wave
night.
radio.
You're the man.
You the man. All right, so now we could bury Talib for the night. Because if Ian now me and Ian are intrinsically fucking tied to this fucking moron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
Well,
the
listen,
WHiggaz Ian
Pistol
tied.
Pete, what do you want from me? I'm trying to, yeah. I just think there's levels. That's all. I'll come on Talib Kweli's podcast and talk to him about the levels of racism if he wants. It's fine. I won't even promote the show. I won't promote. No, I'll tell you about the levels that I feel. And to me, IMO, like the kids say, IMO.
He is the boy who cried racism now.
He's
That's the fucking problem.
bro. It's wild because it is online, so it's almost a character. Unfortunately, like I don't know because if he was like that, if I met him, it was like that. Yeah, you're right. People are getting. It would lead to obviously there'd be words and then things might happen, right? Because if that person is real that are saying those and those things came out of his mouth, and as much as I'm sane and I don't mind discourse like that face to face. I don't mind people's varying opinions on things, but it feels like you said, at the end of the day, it would be like I'm entitled, I'm better than you, and that would come across, which doesn't do well for me.
Well, especially for you too, because like he is better than you, so it's like
This is true.
like
This is true.
I'm totally. You're a much better human being than him.
Hey, man, thank you. You know what, dude? What is this? 72 episodes in? Finally.
It's not even.
All right.
close.
Good night, guys. I retire. I finally got a clip to admit I'm a decent person. Thank you very much, guys.
You know you are, bro. I wouldn't fuck with you if you weren't. Yeah. You know damn well I wouldn't. So anyway, let's go from
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make a reference on that cut on your nose again tonight.
Cut on my nose.
Well, where you got the deviated septum that people in the comments don't seem to care about your breathing problem, but they care about mine. I don't know why that is.
I don't think mine's noticeable.
It's not noticeable. Do it right now. I'll do my breathing.
But I do it away. Your breathing is fucking Darth Vader. I'm gonna die if I don't breathe. My shit is like I have
the force is strong with this wigga.
Bro, if you don't talk and you're near the mic, your shit is like.
Okay, what are we talking about, guys?
That's a little different.
I told you I got to go to the sleep doctor. He's trying to tell me I got sleep apnea, maybe. He goes, "You're fat, dude." I said I'm fat. And he goes, "No, you're not. You're overweight." And I go, "Well, it's fat man's disease." And he goes, you can't say it. You can't say it.
Yeah. Well,
I go, "That's an American disease, dude. Fat man,
yeah.
sleep apnea."
Oh, let's turn the volume
Oh,
down.
this is finally, dude. This is beautiful. Is that an alligator?
Yeah, it's an alligator.
Yes.
Wait,
The sound's not working.
the sound's not working?
Yeah, and it sounds like he's saying something N-I-G-G-A.
Are you sure this sounds not working, or is it just low, Dust?
No, there we go. Now it's working.
Yeah, it was working. It's just low.
You got to be a real N-I-G-G-A if you want to play in this swamp and with this dude all day. You remember that Tupac song? He was singing about alligators.
Just like it.
That's what it was.
So you got this dude over here fucking dancing, slow dancing,
Dude.
alligator.
That's so sexual, so sensual. Now, what's the... He's not even worried about a death roll.
Of course, Florida. This got to be like his alligator, right? This can't be like
his alligator. Is there really ever his alligator? Is that really a thing? Can you really be like, that's my alligator, he'll never bite me? I mean, Cliff, that's a dinosaur, dog. It's a dinosaur, brother.
That's
I mean,
my
as much
alligator.
as it's mine, right? Like you go, come here, sweetie, come here, Toothy, and the motherfucker, you know, yeah, on the ground, fucking coming out, and then you try to hold up a little piece of meat like he's not gonna bite your fingers off. Like I trained Bernard to be like soft, nice. Like I trained Bernard, but this guy Toothy's gonna go ahead and take your digits off, bro. If you try to hold up a little piece of meat.
This shit's out of hand, bro. Florida, of course. You know that's Florida all day.
And it looks like 1980s, or it's like 144p.
Yeah, I wonder what's up with that too.
To all my computer gurus that know about that, what's good?
Yeah.
To all my people out there that know YouTube, how to turn down your P's.
I wonder if it's a like a security cam or a regular cam, but
I really, this is really sensual. And it does put alligators in a good light. And as a person that doesn't like, swamp supremacy, I'm a person that likes to see these things and shows a lighter side of alligators, not all the bad ones that they show, where they show a ton of, they show a ton of things on the news where they show alligators just biting, being mean, taking kids, taking dogs, biting animals, right? But then this is a nice one.
City's on fire.
Right? What?
Actually, those weren't even alligators. Those were fucking tortoises. Those are mostly our ilk, actually.
I love you, dude. God damn it. Oh shit, that got me.
Look here.
This
whole fucking that motherfucker alligator got fucking Black Lives Matter tattooed on its chest.
Dude, SLM, dude. Let's go. I mean, you gotta. I am seeing stars right now from that shit. Jesus, dude, they're coming everywhere.
You ever hear of fucking of Riza Islam?
No. What is that?
He's interesting. I'm not gonna pull it up. I'll go through it right now, but he's
not the RZA from Wutang.
It's
a different one. Different. There's more than one person named RZA. It's not just he didn't have the copyright on that name and just locked it away.
See these morons?
Oh, how dare you!
That's like a fucking Van Gogh or some shit too.
What? Disrespecting the great Van Gogh?
Yeah, to stop oil.
Because it's an oil painting?
Yeah. No, just this is what they do.
Oh, I thought that was like that would make sense in oil painting, but also like go deal with oil refineries, not like what did that take? Like 1 ounce of oil paint to paint that?
Tomato sauce, whatever the fuck that shit is.
So
it's covered in glass though. It's probably them doing nothing again, these fucking morons. So this is just stop oil. Remember the other one we watched? They throw shit on shit. And then
throw shit on shit. You're saying you don't respect that artist, Cliff? Is that what you're saying? We respect that art. Everybody out there, we respect that art. We're trying to toe the line, looking like an albino Ewok.
R2 Dust 2. So this is what these people do. They go to like different like fine art unveilings and things like that, and they, in order to stop oil, to stop climate change, they throw tomato sauce on Van Goghs. These fucking TikTok X-Men over here.
It's like, are we doing TikTok X-Men tonight?
Yo, peep this though. This is the maybe. This is the weirdest shit about this. You would think automatically these are probably some like American morons, right?
Right. Are they French?
Right. You think these are some like fucking some shit. Listen.
Okay.
Hold on. Come on, bitch. Start talking. Oh, this ain't the talking video? This bitch with the purple hair started talking on another video, bro. Sounded like a fucking Russian fucking army sergeant and shit. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
I know she didn't have that stuff between her no tits on the right. She reached down and grabbed in there. What's that in her? I guess in her bra that she doesn't even need to wear.
Yeah, it's just a
It's
handbag
like,
at this point. I
This
guess.
is what happens when you have no dick and nobody. Women are wild. At least I guess dudes, when they don't get pussy, go out and fight. Like in our days, like if you weren't getting a lot of pussy, maybe you were fighting more. We weren't really going around like throwing tomato paste on paintings, which is
Lisa Scheller.
I mean, that definitely. I mean, activism was fucking different. You know what I mean? Back then, shit. You know, but we just destroyed shit. That's why it's like, you know, a lot of the people, bro. I mean, bro, like when the, you know, when the riots were going on and this that, I'm laughing because I'm looking at a lot of people that were outraged about it, and I'm like, yo, I grew up with you motherfuckers, right? I grew up with you people, and we destroyed.
Wait a minute. What do you mean, you people?
You know what I mean? We destroyed fucking, you know, we threw bricks through people's houses. And now you're watching these shits, and these are all 18-year-old misguided youth.
Yeah. A lot of this shit is just real, you know, not aggressive, not violent. You know.
Well,
I'm not.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
This example.
Yeah.
Is what I'm talking about.
Though, still, fucking, come on.
Well, yeah, throwing paint on some ugly ass shit. He might have made it better. That painting might sell for more on their market now if they're able to take that somehow. Able to. XR was founded in the UK. They have publicly stated that the true goal is dismantling the patriarchy, which means installing the matriarchy. It doesn't mean dismantling the patriarchy. XR is. I don't know what XR stands. X-ray. I don't know what it stands. What's it stand for? Sal? Give us the lowdown. Give us a lowdown on XR situation. There it is.
Heard that? Did you even hear that,
son
bro?
of a bitch. That's what XR. That's an XR call. That's an XR. That's a dog whistle. That's an XR dog whistle. I know Cliff is with XR. I knew it.
You guys ever see me do this and this at the same time? That actually, every snort is the number in the address. These.
You're saying what painting to go to, what gallery to then throw tomato paste. You're like two of those means two cans of paint.
White supremacy.
You're still going back to the white supremacy, which,
of course, bro.
It's like, come on, man. That's so played out. It's so faux. I mean, it's faux pas, player.
How can it be faux pas?
Like Kenny Powers said,
it's
faux pas.
The quintessential white supremacy podcast. Like, I mean, you're really gonna say it's faux pas, bro?
Why am I getting offended by you saying that, but I don't get offended when Talib Kweli says that shit? But when you say it, it sounds like it means something. I don't know why.
So let's get into this Kanye shit a little bit, right? An hour and 42 minutes in, we'll get to the main subject. It's always
all right.
We talked about it a little though, actually earlier.
Where are we? Oh, we're about. Okay, I got another piss coming up after this scenario.
After this scenario is going to be 15, 20 minutes minimum. Do you need to piss now, little boy?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I've been, and I'm not wearing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This might be TMI, but I'm not wearing any underwear in it because I need to do laundry, and it's just leaking right through to my legs and shit. Dude, it's.
What the fuck?
I kind of like the disgustingness of it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
All right, I don't know what you're talking about. Go piss, you fucking dirty fucking mess. This fucking guy. He would have pissed fucking 2 minutes into the segment, and I would have wanted to fucking choke him out. I was watching this shit. Tell me what you guys think of this. I seen Rogan talk about this because there's been
ready for this.
There's been like different talk of this. Hang tight. Let me move this over here. Let me move this to this window. Now, there's people trying to debunk this.
Ready for this?
And saying that it's never happened with the the litter boxes in the schools, right? I know for a fact it happened in at least one Australian school. They're trying to minimize it in United States schools, saying, listen, people are talking that crazy shit, but it never happened. But Joe Rogan said his friend's wife is a school teacher, and she actually witnessed it happening. So let's see. You guys tell me if you believe this, or I don't see why he would just come off the cuff and make some shit up. Can you stop destroying everything, bro? What are you doing, bro? What is this fucking guy doing over here? All right, come on.
There's kids. Ready for this?
Just do me a favor, bro. There you go. Did he mute his mic? This fucking kid? Did he actually fucking use his fucking brain for half a fucking second? Yeah. This fucking guy, bro. I swear to God, bro. We need fucking custom fucking Huggies or some shit for this fucking kid. We need fucking goddamn fucking clean energy fucking Depends. So we don't, we don't fuck up the woke, you know what I mean? So the woke is okay with us, Make sure no oil in this Depends. All right, so peep this. Tell me what y'all think of this.
There's kids. Ready for this? My friend, his wife is a school teacher, and she works at a school that had to install a litter box in the girls' room because there is a girl who's a furry who identifies as an animal, and her mother badgered the school until they agreed to put a litter box in one of the stalls. Yeah. So this girl goes into the litter room or to the girls' room and urinates or whatever. I don't know if she poops in it. That's pretty gross. You know what I mean? Like, if you could teach your cat, by the way, here's the thing. If you could teach your cat to use the toilet, you would. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want a box of piss in your house. It's the worst. I've had cats my whole life. It's the worst thing about having cats. You got to clean that box of piss every day.
Yeah.
So now this is what I'm wondering with this situation. I know for a fact, no blinks at all, there's at least one school in Australia that this happened in. Right? In the United States, they're saying, nah, never happened in a school. It's bullshit. NBC is over here literally putting out articles debunking it. But then Rogan came out and is telling the story straight up as if it definitely happened. He didn't say, oh, I heard from this friend or, this situation. He said point blank, my friend's wife is a school teacher, and they had to install the litter box at her school. Now, is it possible he's bullshitting? I guess anything's possible. But I've been watching Rogan for a long time, and I've never seen him just willfully say some shit that just wasn't true. Like, that didn't have some, he might have said some things that weren't true, but they were like known, he heard from other people. Right? Or he heard, through the grapevine or read a statistic wrong or something along those lines. Whereas this situation, he said point blank, I know someone. So he knows a woman. So now here you go. How an urban myth about litter boxes in schools became a GOP talking point. And, they if you listen to them, Rogan is the biggest fucking Republican in the history of, the world, or influencers or whatever you want to say, which is very far from the truth. Once again, been listening to him for a long time, and that is not the case. So I don't know whether or not to believe this shit. You don't want to believe it, but listen, if it happened at one school in Australia, guess what? It's going to happen at another school. It's going to happen at another school. It's not like, it takes one of those situations to eventually become an ongoing thing that you see repeated. So if this is true in the United States, this happened this one time so far, you can't tell me it's not going to continue to happen. Rogan, he's not known for doing that. He's known for being wrong at times, but he's definitely not known for just making up some fucking outlandish shit, saying that he knows a woman who's a teacher who, knows of it being installed. But then, like I said, you got you got NBC and people like this going on full,
At the Glenlivet, we ask ourselves,
full panic, trying to make it seem like, like it's a bold-faced lie that
friend,
Rogan is making.
His wife is a school teacher, and she works at a school that had to install a litter box in the girls' room.
So he's saying he knows somebody, Dust.
Yeah, this is wild.
He's saying he knows somebody, not just I heard, not an article, blah, blah, blah. Kind of boy. Kenny, shut the fuck up, you fucking weirdo. Fucking guy. So yeah, so I don't know. You know what I mean? I figured I'd just throw that in there real quick while you were pissing. So what's going on now, bro? Your shit's not working?
Yeah, the internet. I think they came for us, dude, and they shut down my internet. So it turns out that they don't respect the cloth. Obviously, they're not respecting the cloth, dude, and the religion that backs us. So it has to be a whole reboot of the system here. Let's see. Let me make
That's
sure that
true,
this is that.
Joe. All right, don't try to talk. I'm talking, unless you're saying something weird.
Okay,
But
we're good.
you good? You're back on. You'll be back on in a minute.
Yeah, check it
I
out.
agree with that. I guess it would make a difference to some degree, Joe. But I mean, it really don't make a difference because it's a fucking, like I said, it's a domino effect, right? You let these things happen once. It's like anything else. It's like taking away speech. It's like this. It's like that. You let these things happen, and then next thing you know, boom, 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 boom. It don't stop happening. So I seen articles about it, right? Melbourne private school. Hard to tell if it's parody. No, the Melbourne one, the one in Australia. I looked up. I looked into that one. I looked up multiple sources. There was definitely something along those lines that occurred at the one in Australia. I've never heard of a real one in the United States yet, but this Joe Rogan shit, I mean, unless, once again, it's not in his nature. I haven't seen it happen. I don't think he would just make up that I know somebody. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't see it. Yeah, no. I seen some articles saying it was a hoax as well, but no, that one was real. The one in Australia was real. It might not have been the Melbourne one. It might have been a
P
different
double. He said he figured he'd throw that in real quick while he's pissing. It happened.
Pause. No
Listen.
Bruno. No Bruno.
It happened. What are you gonna do, P?
No.
That's what happened.
Oh, but obviously, we got to get on to talking about Kanye a little bit with this. Obviously he had the big interview and sit down with Drink Champs.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Jaeger.
Mhm.
Who's my man that's with him? The DJ?
Mr. C. The guy that got caught with the transsexuals in the car.
It's not Mr. C. It's not
Yeah,
Mr.
the guy was fucking beefing with me, dude, online. He was trying
It's,
to take my trans and he was trying to bang her out. No, it was not Khaled.
No,
What's his
what the
name?
hell's
DJ
Not
Zero.
Trial,
DJ
no.
Cuban.
No, what
DJ
the fuck
Cuban.
is his name? Come on, you said you used to
I
watch.
know. I
Champs.
did. DJ Effin.
It might be effing. Is it effing?
No, it's definitely not, but it's close.
Who gives a
DJ.
fuck? Bottom line,
That's who it is. DJ Who Gives a Fuck.
yeah. So Kanye went on Drink Champs, and boy, did that man go off.
Oh,
Top to bottom. You know what I mean?
yes.
Yeah. You know what's my favorite? My favorite when he literally said out of his mouth, he said, "Oh, now the train's going by." This is what you get. Nothing but quality over here.
Well, hey, we got a quality control.
Quality. All right, so check it out. So he goes on the podcast. My favorite shit is he literally said out of his mouth, threw Ice Cube under the bus too. Out of his mouth,
Yes.
he said, well, Cube, he's really the one that got me on this anti-Semite.
Yeah.
wave."
Yeah.
Just like that. Not like, got me into like, looking at like, oh, what's wrong with Jewish people or,
Yeah.
nothing along those lines.
Yeah.
He's the one who, he got me into this anti-Semite shit.
He kept using anti-Semite. He kept doing it a bunch, bro. And then the DJ would try to correct him. The DJ would be like, "Well, you mean that they're trying to corner you as an anti-Semite?" And he'd be like, "Well, anyway, the goddamn Jews and their bullshit." And you're like,
No. He didn't use anti-Semite in that way. Only that one time.
you didn't watch it?
No, I watched it. He said he
Bro.
did not say I'm anti-Semite like he did in that sentence. He literally admitted,
he was using it wrong. He was using it wrong.
No.
Yeah.
He knew exactly what he was saying when he said
Maybe,
that.
but probably not.
He said Ice Cube is the one who got me onto this anti-Semite wave or this anti-Semite way of thinking, where he pointed out to me, like he meant that shit that time, bro. Like he was like, yeah, this anti-Semite wave.
I mean, but it wasn't really anti-Semitic what he's saying, right? When he's like, because he's really doing individual.
He was painting with some broad fucking strokes, bro.
But I mean, it's hard to not. At the end of the day, it's hard to not go, well, he's kind of got a valid point in a lot of ways.
That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about is the overall point
and
valid,
the
though.
Jews, I don't know.
With business, right?
Yeah, with business.
There's points of what he's saying that is valid, right? You can't, just take everything, Daddy says and throw it out. Throw the, what's that?
The baby out with the bathwater.
Don't
For
throw
the
the
love of
baby out
God,
with the
throw
bathwater.
the Hebrew baby out with the bathwater, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Don't throw the Jew out with the goop.
No,
You
no.
know?
I mean, are we far enough? Are we far enough in now? $1.54. We'll let him fly, huh? I know it was a great interview. I haven't watched it. People need to go watch it. I think it's a good one. It does make you feel awkward if you're not used to it.
You can't really find it now. You can't find the whole thing.
Well, if somebody wants it, DM me and I'll send you the link.
Oh shit! I think I downloaded it actually.
Good.
I did
If
download.
you did, so re-up it on our channel so we can get that deleted.
So we can get fully deleted.
Let's just fully get deleted. Let's just let's throw the baby out with the bathwater and get deleted.
Yeah. So now obviously, but like he did say a lot of crazy shit. He said some shit that there was valid points, but he was going going wild at times too. He was going a little wild at times. He's like, oh, I'm telling you, man.
It's fun. It's fun when you look at Nori, because Nori's just like, oh man, I'm famous. I want to make money. And every time you look at Nori, there's not going to be any real question of anything. He's just like, oh man, I'm gonna get rich. This is gonna get a lot of views. It's like he's not there.
Popping, no, bro. He's
not there. It's all about like just the last one he kept going. And the last one got 17 million views. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah,
well, that's
of course.
He does good. Nori
does good. He does. Dude, that show, I told you, I watched that show like 4 years before they got the Revolt deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But they started doing shots around like whatever it was, like an hour and something in. They started doing shots like every 3 minutes, dude. And it was like, and he laid off the anti-Semitic stuff, so I checked out. I was like, I only came for the I left a comment too. I only came for the anti-Semitic remarks I put. No, it's kind of wild. It's wild, dude. That this is though a new territory for being that big and being that popular and people listen to you and influence, to have beef in a personal way with somebody, and then but also naming it. He seems to name individuals, but then other times. He does the thing that if me or you came in and we were and we just changed it up and we were talking about black folks or Mexican, it would be like, holy shit.
Well, that's kind of the point, right? Like it's like if you, and that's how you got to gauge it to a degree, right? Even though I'm all about the fucking free speech and all that shit, but if it was any other race talking about any other race,
especially honkies talking about you. I mean, talking about just other honkies might be a problem.
Yeah, well, even if it was a white person talking about a Jewish dude like that,
if it was a honky talking about Ukrainians, it might be a problem to that extent. If you kept just going and these guys, now he wasn't saying in these goddamn Ukrainians. I don't want to misrepresent Mr. Kanye West, Mr. Ye. I don't want to misrepresent him.
Is the most powerful at the moment, one of the most powerful voices in the world. Blah, blah, but still, you got it. So let's see. Let's listen to. Let's listen to a couple minutes of Nori.
No, I'd love to. I would love to.
Did you watch this at all?
Is this the interview?
Are
we watching the interview?
About, apologize.
Oh no, the next day? No. Yeah. Oh man.
This after he took it down.
Ebro, Laura, and Rosenberg. Good morning. Ebro is on assignment today. But today's an important day that we were excited to get on the air because over the weekend, our friends Nori and DJ EFN had Kanye West on Drink Champs for the third time. And this, of course, is an interesting one because it's coming on the heels, Laura, of Spring Hill, LeBron James and Maverick Carter's company, canceling his appearance on the shop, right?
Right. So it was a big deal because when I reported it, I know that Jeezy was part of that lineup.
I don't really care about what you're saying.
What's the shop?
That's the show where LeBron James has this show where it's like a barbershop and they all like sit around. They have like guests. It's like a couple of them and they have guests on and they just shoot the shit. So his appearance on that show got canceled.
LeBron James in a barbershop? What's he doing in there?
Did you?
He ain't getting that fucking receding hairline cut. Jesus Christ, that hairline is ridiculous.
Right, I guess it's that, but he gets it lined up though. It gets further back, but he
You're
does get it lined
tripping.
up.
Dude. It's like in the middle of his fucking the top of his head, dude.
He got transplants though, little by little. That's just coming up more and more.
Oh, he's got a bunch of dead kids on there. He's got like half a Planned Parenthood on there, dude.
That motherfucker have a fucking afro another 3 years.
That's what I don't know if you know this, but that's what the jury is out with Kanye talking about Planned Parenthood, where LeBron was actually this is a segment of the show we call Spread False Rumors and Fake News. This is basically LeBron was taking full-grown abortions at 1 day short of 9 months, getting the hair off of them, and then putting that on his head. And he's doing that now in his barbershops, and that's breaking news today.
Well, and adrenochrome and all that shit. Yeah,
correct. Adrenochrome. He also was taking and chewing on that when he fucking plays basketball. That's a fact. In case you thought LeBron did anything else, I don't know why I have to say he plays basketball. Everybody knows you don't know LeBron for anything else but playing basketball, being in movies, and also having a receding hairline from fucking hell, which has to. How bad is he at himself when he looks in the mirror? He has to be like, you big dick motherfucking billionaire, and your head looks like shit. He probably just focuses on that, huh? I got so many things wrong with me. I can't just focus on one thing. I'm not rich and like can waver and be like, but you got $1 billion.
I get what you're saying. Like he's got one, like because he only has one major flaw.
One major flaw that we know
he must
of.
Fixate on it. He must
right?
Fixate on it.
And that it's not. I mean, how many people is he going to? If we found out, well, let's continue. We can deal with that another episode.
God. I'm like, please God, let's get off of LeBron's hair.
Let's pray to the Hebrew gods. Lahaim.
Lahaim. All right, so let's go.
Let's go.
Well, the logic was the same way you guys are giving me the platform. I think
platform to come on and talk.
Well, the logic was the same way you guys are giving me the platform. I think you guys have love for me. You guys have respect for me. You guys think that I should have a say. There wouldn't be no drink chance if it wasn't for me coming to this very show and viewing my expressions. You know what I'm saying? I remember I came up with the idea to do drink chance after Prodigy wrote his book. And Prodigy wrote his book, and I had to have a rebuttal because obviously I was in the book. You know what I mean?
You know about that? Prodigy said that he got robbed over it by a bunch of people over his way. And Prodigy's like, he got robbed, he got his chain took, this and that. Nori denies it. Prodigy says he came back with a Tech 9, and Noriega corrected him, said no, it was a 9 milli. So that's that story.
Oh shit!
I would come up to this show, I would come up to the other show, and I started to realize that, you know what, I should have my own show. So this started from there. Now with Ye, I have a relationship with Ye. You know, when he was going through a lot of the things that he was going through, he would call me and he would actually listen to me and take my advice. So I felt I could control the situation. I felt that I could control the interview. And I've learned early on that I didn't. Like, you know, as a black man, I feel like I failed. As a
you did.
I feel like I failed. But as a journalist, I succeeded because as a journalist, you're not supposed to have an opinion. You're supposed to let people talk. And my biggest critique on Drink Champs is, Nora, you always cut people off. And this is the one time I didn't cut the people. Didn't cut them off. Says, and no one should have cut them off. Everyone's mad. Like, so I should just stick to what the script is and cut everyone off. But I sincerely apologize to anybody that was hurt by Kanye's words, by Kanye's actions.
See, I'm not against that. That's an okay apology, right? Saying like, I apologize to anyone that was hurt, but this is where you done fucked up right here. Bang. Right here.
My whole thing was soon as.
Oh, you gotta be.
Will he customize and save 600?
Hold on, let's watch. See if we get a strike.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh, thank God.
Help boost your TikTok content.
Island Vibes, man. We're here with the laundry man. How are you, man?
Right, come on, shut up, bro. Come on, man.
The thing was,
killing me.
Did you have any
I
type
gotta
of
rewind this
follow-up
shit again.
conversation with him about this?
My whole thing was soon as the powers that be that we're down with found out about this, they just tried to remove the episode, and I wanted to defend freedom of speech. I wanted to defend that, so I was like, why? Like, you know what I mean?
Wanted
like,
to.
boom, 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 boom. And now that I think about it, it's like sometimes freedom of speech just ain't free. You know what I mean? It's just a different world that we live in. And
see, and that's it, right? See that, bro?
If Nori knew any better, he'd have that shit behind a paywall at this point. If he really gave a shit, he's just talking out his ass. You know what I mean? At this point,
he's scared.
He doesn't give a shit. Of course
They
he
got
is.
him
And
on the ropes.
who's those people? When he says those people, I mean, we know who he's talking about. It's people.
Right.
that
He's literally
have
somewhat talking about what Kanye was talking about.
I know.
To some degree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he's
For
not
sure.
saying he's not downing them or being any like was said on the show with the Annie thing.
No.
He's just saying he's going. Somebody called and said you need to remove this. Needs to happen if you want to have backing of some sort or get it further out on different platforms or have us work with you in any way. And he goes, "I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm tapping
He
out."
goes, I wanted to defend free speech. I really did. But then I was like, fuck it. I'm a sellout.
Yeah. At that point, your boy is Kanye. If you're saying that's your boy and you have all these personal feelings, why wouldn't you and Kanye could have a fucking platform, bro? I'd be if I knew Kanye, we'd be like this, son. We'd be like fucking that. Me and Kanye'd be all right. He's insane to a point, but I have my fucking flaws. But I know that he would be like, hey man, I know he's gonna hold down some kind of platform. I'm just yapping all day. At least you can do that, and I could get some, real motherfuckers on there. Which turns out Nori ain't one of them. Nori's just fucking, some washed up rapper. Is fucking now he's turned his back on his boy when he said it was his boy.
Well, and Kanye ain't even mad at him if you let the thing. But before we go to that, we'll go to Kanye's reaction to his sucking the teat. You know what I mean? But
I'm upset, bro. I don't like this.
To me, I just got the phone with Talib.
This is right here where he basically says,
To me, I just got the phone with Talib Kweli, and I said, Talib, I think you should reach out to him. I think he needs a most depth conversation. I think he needs conversation because he's not having these. So when he's having them, he's so mild to me. I just got the phone with Talib Kweli, and I said, Talib, I think you should reach out to him.
So he's saying fall back behind.
Conversation. I think he needs a Dave Chappelle conversation because he's.
Notice how he didn't say he needs a fucking Talib Kweli conversation though.
He did skip over Talib Kweli. He
like,
did skip over it.
He's like, yo, Talib, what up? You should get him in touch with Chappelle. You should get him, and that's what I took from it.
He goes, you should pass a message. Hey, man, you should pass a message to somebody that you might want to have a conversation with that's sane, like Mos or Dave.
Chappelle. Yeah, that's what I took from it. That's actually what I
You got it.
I named the timestamp. Nori says Kanye should talk to Mos Def or Dave Chappelle, but not Talib Kweli because he is a divisive racist.
Well, I like how you really nailed. Now you can see it. Your spaces are perfect. You got your comma in there. I really like your punctuality. That's very important, Cliff. I really like. So anybody else that scrolls through YouTube is really gonna stop and take the time to read that, and I appreciate that.
So now this is gonna be Kanye's reaction to to Nori bending the knee.
Oh, I can't wait. I cannot.
For your joy.
I do have it from this weird ass dude's channel, so you're gonna hear like weird music in the background and shit like that. But this is his reaction.
This is sickening.
I feel like Black Lives Matter is like a warm water, it's a hot shower, and White Lives Matter is a closed shower. The funny thing about woke culture is woke culture is not really woke like that. A lot of times people, they would rather just exist inside of the pain of a lie than deal with the harsh realities of the truth for us to look further. Look at like JFK, how many documentaries there are on what happened there. Like as a people, we are a sophisticated people that have to look in and be willing to challenge things, not just take what the media has fed us. The interview we had was amazing, and the exact people who sent people in the streets for Black Lives Matter were able to derail the interview and a lot of the ideas just based off the main comment. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by these people honking over here. So with Nori is my brother. He's under a lot of pressure. If you look at the first thing it says, Nori does an interview with Rosenberg. But what's the exact thing I was saying? I said the Jewish media controls so many things. It's not all the Jewish people, but there's specifically Jewish people in media that are in power that try to have, they bought the Black voice, but they haven't been able to by my voice. So instead, they blackball me. They threaten people to not interview me. They threaten people to get away from me.
Catch me with my commentary again. I'm Prophet.
They close down my stadiums. Love you too, family. Love you too. Yeah. You said thinking, right? Appreciate you. Yeah. They've done all this stuff for years, messing with me, just like poking at me, like calling me out my name. My name is Ye. Anytime they say Kanye West, I change my name. It's like Cassius Clay to Ali. You respect me as a man, as an American, that my name is Ye, that I have the right to choose what my name is. So with me,
but listen, that's wonky.
Yeah.
Listen, that's wonky. But if we have to respect fucking a gender change, you can't just call this man Ye, right? Like, even though it's wonky, it's their wonky thinking that should make them do it.
Well, they're all confused. He's fucking everybody up. He's fucking so many people up with this. He's throwing a fucking, he's throwing the baby into the bathwater at this point.
It's like pro-black at times.
Yeah.
It's anti-black at times.
It's more than pro-black. It's like the proest of pro-black at times. Then it's like, but it's confusing.
And it's
then
like
it's
white
like,
supremacy at
what
times
about,
almost, bro? It's
yeah,
real. Like,
what about us, dude? What about the Jews are like, whoa, dude, we're with you, bro. Like, wait a minute, like, catch us up. It almost feels like he's too far ahead for them to catch up and get his back. I don't know. Hey, man.
Nah, I think he feels legitimately fucked over.
Oh, for sure.
By certain people from the Jewish community.
This ain't a comedian skit. This ain't a fucking bit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, part of it is performance art, I think, at times for him, though. Type of
Maybe he feels entertained by it. Sure.
He dives in because Riza Islam made a good point. He was like, or was it him? No, it might have been this other dude actually. He said Kanye just needs to be a contrarian, So it's like saying something, he feels like he got to be like, nah, this. And I think there's some of that in Kanye because I think he has a little bit of that like Donald Trump egomaniacal shit. Like there is a little bit of that floating around.
And also it's just fun to say, dude, when somebody says you shouldn't say this and you say it, it's to me like I have that in me where sometimes it's fun to say the opposite of when people go, don't say this, and you just to say it, to see what to get somebody worked up.
It depends. That's saying the N-word just to like be edgy.
I mean, that's one. That's just one, but I'm saying it doesn't always have to. Doesn't have to go back. It doesn't have to go back to racist shit. I'm saying if just anybody says anything, like don't do this. It goes back to like when you're a kid and your mom's telling you not to do something and you do it anyway. Like it just you have that in you, and it's like it's part of life. It's a human aspect. We're difficult. We're complicated. I'm not saying that this guy is somebody like to look up to. Or fucking not at all.
But there's certain shit you could look up to. That's the thing. It's like we shouldn't eliminate a person down to their last strand of DNA because they have certain strands, certain building blocks within what makes them who they are that might be malfunctioned or might be off-centered. Like that's the problem nowadays, bro. It's we throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Well, I hope that the baby stays in the bathwater because I like to, even though it's dirty sometimes. You know what I mean? We need to stir the baby around and maybe clean the, you take care of the baby in the bathwater. You don't drown them. You don't put your hand over your Jewish hand over his mouth and shut him up and bury that one. You know what I mean? You don't do that. You make it functioning. You see his hand moving. You see his nails. His nails are mad weird.
Are you saying Casey Anthony was Jewish?
I'm saying that maybe possibly. I mean, she did dig a hole, which goes against all Jewish guidelines on Saturday. You should not be digging on Saturday, and I believe she killed her baby on Saturday. So if she did, I can tell you this.
Kanye. So back to Kanye.
He looks like he's a painter, which I don't know when he's been painting. I mean, it's wild how these guys act like they're doing work to look like they're doing work, but they're not.
It's fashion shit now. It's like look dirty. It's like,
his boy that we were talking about, or I sent you the clip, the Ian Connor guy, looks like a homeless fashion icon, and it's just wild. After they were like they're trying to throw him, connect him to Kanye, therefore don't listen to Kanye. It's more like check it out, dude. He's insane. He's got this sidekick that's a sexual deviant, and all that that happens when you try to silence somebody, right? Or just get clicks. I mean, it could be a bunch of things, right? It's not one thing or the other. It's a bunch of things at one, depending on what publication is trying to do what.
Yeah,
right?
and all people are a bunch of things in one as well. And other people
Like-
got fucking recognized.
I
too.
mean, you can say that again. Let's get a fucking. You know what? I never heard anything said so well.
So, all right, boom. So
Shout
now
out Profit Muscle.
Yeah,
What is your prescription?
shout out Profit Muscle.
Shout out Profit Muscle, the gayest name of all. But all
I'm
right,
gonna subscribe to Profit Muscle real
yeah,
quick.
subscribe to him.
Oh, look, he's with Radio Raheem right here though.
Who's Radio Raheem? Oh,
That's
the comedian.
Profit Muscle looks like P if you like took him and made him like 5'3" and gave him HDH.
It's
You know what I
fucking it's Chino Excel, but with fucking like a feminine pair of sunglasses. What the fuck?
It's like Chino minus XL, like, you know, like whatever like XL is for like little people.
It's
You know what I mean?
Chinese medium. Chino
Minus-
medium. I meant Chinese.
3X.
Chino.
Minus 3X or some shit.
Jesus. Let this beer. I need to drink this beer.
So then we got this shaking now, where now Floyd's family is possibly talking about suing Kanye.
What say you about what Kanye said and what the family of George Floyd
Mo money.
Personally, I was really extremely disappointed, and it's I guess a bit strange to be continually disappointed by Kanye West, but I didn't hear about his statements until Sunday morning when the brother of George Floyd, Flonis, gave me a call and said he was irate. He was extremely hurt by the statements that Kanye West made. I had to go look up the interview and see that he was now blaming a drug overdose, a theory that was well debunked in court, as you all pointed out, something that is clearly not the reason that George Floyd died. He died.
I mean, that is true. He was kind of like I mean, as far as medical examiner,
He was kind of high on fentanyl, right?
come on, don't be silly, bro. First,
Wasn't he? But he was. But he was.
Yeah, but Kanye said he did not have his knee on him, bro. That's
Oh, he said he didn't. I thought he said he did.
Literally said he did not.
He said it. I thought he said it wasn't. I thought he said it wasn't.
On his
I
neck
thought he
like
said
that.
no. I thought he said it just wasn't on like people thought it was.
And this is what's dangerous about Kanye is he gives people who got you know, because that's like I said, you get, you know, we got a little percentage of racism in Uncle Dusty, and he emboldens the real racist with some of these statements, and that's why
emboldening. That's a big word. I mean, maybe.
Listen,
I mean, he's so big that everybody's gonna find what they like and cherry pick out of it, and cherry pick what they hate about it. He's that big. He's that polarizing.
yes, but you got to be careful, especially with an issue that's so intrinsically tied to a community, and it's your community, and you want to say something that, bro, it's a bold-faced lie, like, you know what I mean, like if dude's knee wasn't on his neck, he wouldn't have died, even if he did.
Maybe we don't know.
It's not maybe, bro. He died from asphyxiation. There's a fucking goddamn. So we just don't go by fucking medical.
Is that what they said? I don't know. I didn't read the medical report. I'm not arguing for or against. I'm just asking.
No,
a
you're
question.
definitely arguing against in a weird way.
I am not arguing against it. I'm saying I haven't seen the medical report, but I'm sure that whatever the medical examiner, he's smarter than me. I don't know.
Yeah. It is what it is. The bottom line is
I'm trying to do a Kanye West right now.
No, I think you're a fucking son of a bitch.
What are you talking about? I'm over here trying to fucking.
I'm taking stand against Uncle Dusty. You know what?
What?
You know what?
Whoa.
You know what? There's only one white supremacist left on this podcast.
Oh my God. You son of a bitch. I'd like to thank everybody for watching today. Seems that Cliff can't deal with the truth. Looks like this is the truth. Looks like the truth matters, folks. It's not white lives, black lives, brown lives. Looks like it's just the truth. And today, the truth was, thank you for stopping, guys. I just want to thank you guys for stopping by and just understanding that sometimes the truth is too powerful for some people, and they can't deal with it. And so they run and hide.
Hey, bro.
And they run.
I just rewatched the video because I wanted to see. Bro, you're 100% right.
What?
Bro, his knee wasn't even on him, bro. His knee wasn't even on him, bro. I just rewatched that shit, bro. Like, I want to make sure I rewatched it.
No way.
Bro.
I just watched it too, and I saw that it was on there. That's
bro,
funny
you
said
serious,
that.
bro?
I swear to God, it's on there. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm telling you right now, it wasn't he was hovering. I did watch it, bro. And I'm being a dick. I'm yelling at you. I'm like, oh, it's fucking, oh, no, it was there. It was, oh, Black Lives Matter and shit.
I'm just.
And then I realized it wasn't.
It wasn't, but it is. But it is though. Like
you know, but it's not.
Oh, it's not. Oh, we're doing an argument. We're doing an argument.
Fucked up the bit, bro. You just fucked up the bit.
Jorge Floyd, dude. You know, rest in peace.
Yeah. No, but whatever the fucking case is, this is the problem with Kanye. He's doing a little too much parroting of somebody who's hated already, which is fucking Candace Owens. So he's like losing. This was ironic about all this. He's losing the black community to a degree, right? Whatever that means, whatever people try to describe that as. But his message, if you really listen to it, is as pro-black as it gets.
Yeah. Hell yeah, it
is.
is.
Overall message. If you ignore some of the political shit you don't like, some of the borderline racist shit, the one thing you can't deny is that it is a very pro-black. Like he's talking about taking our business back. You know, we shouldn't be putting our art and our business in the hands of anybody.
Yeah, stop abortions.
You know who's. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's. He said we got our own Holocaust going. They didn't like that one. I'm sure they didn't like that one. They didn't like that one of all the black children getting aborted. They were like, that's not gonna fly, dude.
But this is the problem with this shit, though, right? George Floyd's daughter to sue Kanye West. His fucking daughter is 9.
Oh,
bro, if you look in the article, it's literally like she's seeing everything that's going on. And then, why is she seeing everything that's going on if she's 9?
What are they
anywhere near? Fucking was she on fucking Twitter looking at fucking knee jokes?
They're bringing her every article and showing it to her, going like, "What do you think it is, sweetie?" She's like, "Gaga, Google." I'm trying.
You think we got a lawsuit? And it's a bunch of Jewish guys to tie it all together. So what do you think here? You think this looks like we got a suit? You think this is?
She's just smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Now let's go get that money, folks. Come on now.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro. My God, bro.
Oh, fuck the world all day. Nope.
So his 9-year-old, that's who wants to sue Kanye? Really?
I can see it.
His 9-year-old, she's just chilling in the crib. She hears Kanye on Drink Champs. And she's like, oh, I had enough of this. And she come on, bro. What are we
calling
doing?
over from the Chuck E. Cheese balls? They're calling over from the slides. Come here. You got to see this.
Yeah.
Come on.
He pops. You know what I mean? He pops out that shit. We got a suit.
We got a suit. Yeah.
We
got another one. She's like, dollar bills, y'all. God, dude.
Oh,
hey, I wonder how much money they've gotten. How much money have they gotten since George Floyd died? I wonder. Is there an amount? Is it even a lot?
Did they settle a civil suit yet?
I don't know, but like I wonder if like everything combined, like Adidas deals, Nike deals.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they got to be paying them something. They're paying them something. I'm saying.
Listen. God bless, right? That little girl's father was fucking.
I'm not mad.
The world to see, right? Regardless of how you want to look at it, he died for the world to see on a camera as people stood there and watched, regardless of the situation. So that little girl's gonna be traumatized with that image her whole life. Fuck it. She should be taken care of in some way, but it shouldn't be based off fucking suing Kanye for his free speech, whether or not, even if his speech is ridiculous. Don't matter. It don't matter. You know?
So it's saying that one black guy's life matters. The other black guy, his life don't. His money don't matter.
Right. His opinion don't matter. Oh my bad. Yo.
There's no video up.
Now,
it's not supposed to be yet because I forgot to turn the volume down, so the volume started playing. But yeah, man. I mean, come on, bro. And then you're painting it as the 9-year-old. George Floyd's daughter. What the fuck do you mean out here, bro? What are we doing out here, bro? What are we fucking doing, bro?
Do you like how TMZ just left out that small fact that like 9-year-old? How many is that? Too many captions, too many letters.
Right. Yeah, the 9 would hurt the algorithm.
It would hurt the algae, dude. Couldn't put 9-year-old. What is that? Fourth? What's that? Even third grade?
That's
third grade, dude. Right? Fourth.
Yeah.
Fourth grader learning times tables.
Right.
And always, and then not only trying to be like, your dad ain't around, but no more, but constantly being like, hey, honey, look at this guy who hated your fucking dad.
Look what Kanye said. Look what, hey, did you see these people in New Jersey acting out, kneeling on your father on the side of the road?
You know, it's not like, you know, it's like always with a, you know, they're always like, and this motherfucker hates your pops, and this motherfucker hates you, and this guy was happy your dad. Do you miss your dad? This guy doesn't. This guy hated your dad. Look at this, sweetie.
They're
in front of the camera,
bro. They're leeches around her, and rather than focus on making sure she has every bit of education, every bit of self-awareness, every bit of self-love, every bit of this, every bit of that, they're focused on fucking paydays, bro. You're going to get a lot of money in the civil suit already, and then you're going to sue, you know, you want to come from the Talib Kweli angle, you're going to sue a black man for his free speech?
Yeah, black on black lawsuits, dude.
Come on, of all people? That's who you're suing? What,
yeah, you trying to bring the black man down, dude.
Not blinking?
Does it count as bringing the black man down as black on black to bring somebody down? Is it black on black, or is it just regular at that point? Does it switch?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, does it switch? The narrative has to switch from black on black, or like somebody where everybody's going to view it as, well, we don't want that to be viewed in that light as a black man trying to bring down another.
Oh, the whole man. Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's the.
We
whole
want
point.
it to be viewed as one asshole that hates a 9-year-old daughter.
Yeah. Like if you didn't know, yeah, exactly. I hear what you're saying. But whatever the case is. All right. So this is the video in relation to the video you sent me, where Kanye and his stylist or whatever, they're giving out the things, and I'll pull up your article.
Yeah, people need to watch this dude's style.
T-shirts Ye debuted at Paris Fashion Week earlier this month. Stephanie Arnold Williams showed us the shirt she got when Ye's friends pulled up Pope John Paul on the front, WLM on the back.
They dropped off a big box here and told everybody to come here to pick them up. Like, this is not a good spot. I don't think you should bring them here.
The ADL has called the phrase White Lives Matter hate speech. The question for many is, why would Kanye literally hand the controversy to LA's most?
That's the other thing too. Deep game, right? And then I'll pull up the article itself.
Is why
so
this
Pete,
is not a good spot.
That's another thing people ain't paying attention to. On the front of the shirt, once the front of the shirt came out, it's the Pope, right? And that's the Pope that told, you know, that apologized for like the atrocities of the Catholic Church, especially on like, you know, African nations and things like that, that called for anything not in its, you know, its domestic land, like anything that's in the museum from like African this or this and that should be returned, you know. So yeah, he had the White Lives Matter on the back, right? But on the front, he had that Pope specifically for that reason.
I'll wear that shit.
But you know what I'm saying, though? Like, there's more to it.
Sure, he's not. Yeah, she didn't. Nobody else is reading into it. They're not doing the history. They're not going, who's this old white guy on the front? They're just going, White Lives Matter. That's not what we as a group or whatever group that they are attached to in their mind think. You know, it's terrible. Which it automatically, like he says, is automatically showing that it's like, well, maybe, you know, why can't it be? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Motherfuckers shouldn't be getting their ass beat for that shirt, which I'm sure there's some people that got fucked up for that shirt. Maybe somebody puts it on down in the wrong area, and this stupid motherfucker.
Now the homeless is getting it. Now they're giving it to the fucking homeless, bro.
And they're not getting served. Yeah, they're not getting their dope. They're not getting what they need. Their tents are getting lit on fire.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna get fucking. There's gonna be like hate crime on fucking homeless people that wear fucking White Lives Matter fucking shirts. You know what I mean? Like, shit is fucking real out here, Dusty. I don't know what they're doing, bro.
Sequirements on Inendo. That's his whole name. What's his middle name? What is that? How do you say it? Sequirmos?
Wait. Are you thinking
Segirmos? I don't fucking know. What's it say?
That damn Pope's name, bro. It's like
does that say White Lives Matter in Latin?
yeah, that's White Lives
Matter.
The
fuck is this shit, dude?
No, you're right. I don't even know. I brain farted for a minute.
It's Siguermos.
That's the Pope.
Emilio.
That's the Pope. That's
I guess
George
so.
Washington behind him. That's George Washington behind him.
George Washington.
David Duke.
David
behind,
Duke
behind in the
and
background.
the Grand Wizard fucking get up.
Yeah. You know, but
And
so
the White
other-
House.
The other parts of this story
Is that signed? If that's a signed one, dude, you know how much that fetches on eBay?
the Kanye West partners with accused rapist to hand out White Lives Matter shirts to homeless.
Mm-hmm.
Accused rapist. Look at this. He's like, I hired the rapist.
I like how he's wearing a mouthpiece. You know, he's ready for boxing, dude.
Balenciaga.
Who's Balenciaga? Who's that?
Like a
It's a
high
brand-
level fashion.
Oh, he kept saying that a lot in the interview. He kept saying Balenciaga in the interview.
Champions for. So he's with this dude, and apparently this dude has been accused. But here's the thing: there's always like that thing, right, with like being accused, right?
Yeah, not convicted, not brought.
You don't want to not believe it, because then, God forbid, you know, a woman fucking, you know, got raped, and you know what I mean. But then,
But also, it could be a lot of hussies.
Bitches.
A lot of hussies out there.
Out there too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of hussies.
But when you look at the sexual assault numbers, then you also kind of then go, wait a minute, maybe most of these bitches are telling the truth. You know what I mean? That's the problem. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Possibly.
I say 7 out of 10. That's what I would.
7 out of 10 did it. That's your rape number.
Yeah, I'd say 7
believable.
out of 10 telling the truth.
So there's 10. There's 10 that come forward. You go 7 of them.
I think so.
We'll take
That'd be
7.
like yeah. But I mean, I don't know. What does this mean? This guy's a fucking.
It didn't. As you're going through it too, it's just a bunch of fucking gossip and he said, she said. When you're going through the names and they have like 22 links going to other, you know, bullshit. I mean, whether, you know, again, yeah, it might be real. It might have some validity to it, but also it's the way and Rolling Stone is shit. I mean, but also none of these people are. How do you believe any of this?
This is the culture we're in, Dustin.
Yeah.
Where people use rape as clickbait. Like
It's
literally
madness.
Literal clickbait. Kanye West partners with accused rapist to hand out White Lives Matter shit. Bro, it's like it sounds so like demonic, bro.
Oh,
Like, this
it's like the worst thing ever.
You sure?
Right? It's so terrible, right? It's so terrible. You're like he's shit, but then you're confused because he's like, but he is trying to clothe the homeless. So, is the accused rapist and the anti-Semitic guy are doing a solid? But then it has White Lives Matter. What's he setting them up for? Hate crimes? Is he setting them up for beatings? Like, does he really hate it? Right? There's so many things and feelings that you're reading, and that's the problem with the so-called news. Is this is not news? It's gossip where you have to decipher and then go through 72 pages of backstory to figure out what the fuck what does this even mean?
To really see what's what.
It's another language, bro.
Yeah. No, you ain't fucking lying, bro. And you know, it's fucked up, bro. It's just fucked
mad
up.
fucked up. It sucks
where we're at. You know what I mean? Like that things have gotten to this fucking point of of satire, you know, and now speech getting threat, bro. Speech is really under fire right now, bro, and people are not realizing it. You know?
Yeah, it's serious, bro. This is serious shit. This is serious shit, dude. And they want to anybody that comes out and does anything, it becomes a big deal, and they want to cancel everybody, which sucks for everybody that's not as big and can just make their own platform. Right? We can't make our own platform. Right. Me and you can't make our own fucking website to put shit up on and hold all our videos and do all that.
But we got to fucking spend a lot more money than we have to invest.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have it. You don't have it. Most people don't. They say go get your own. Go get your bank. That was one of the Kanye things on that video. That just take you and let you know you're not like them. When he goes, yeah, Puffy was talking about we're just gonna start our own bank, and you go, yeah, I'm not in this conversation. This is wild.
He's talking about the little B, the little billion.
Yeah, whatever it is. He was saying, oh, yeah. Oh,
he
knows how to start a bank.
He's like, I got that first billion. That's the little B. You know what I mean?
he actually said in there, we're going to start a guy. He's like, yeah, that's why we need to communicate. We need to conversate and connect. And then the guy goes, he goes, like starting our own banks. Kanye goes like, I wish I could start my own bank. And the guy goes, you know, yeah, you can start your own bank. He goes, I got
you're right about that too. But did you hear what he said when he said the billion shit? He was talking about becoming a billionaire. He's like,
Oh.
they gave me that 1 B. I'm like, oh, that's the little B. I need more. Like, give me 1/1,000,000th of a B. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no shit, dude. Literally.
Yeah, bro. Listen, but that's the thing, right? He wants to fully, and this is where I respect it in a certain way, because he wants to fully 100% be where they are. You know, he doesn't want them to have control. And the fact of the matter is, anti-Semitism, this and that, whatever you want to say, Jewish people control Hollywood, they control banks, they control a lot of the entertainment industry and the sporting industry.
Mhm.
You know, it's not like you know, like
Well,
once
no,
again,
which have a lot of black folks under it. And what he was talking about with the record contracts, and he was saying, we want to have a conversation. He goes, I'm not going to shut the fuck up. I'm just because you say shut the fuck up. He goes, but dude, I'm saying this because I want you guys, let's have a round table. Basically what he's saying, let's have a round table of people that come out, and he doesn't want Jewish people to protect other Jewish people if they're doing something wrong, right? He's saying, come out, let's talk, dude. Because, right, isn't that like the point of mutual respect and things like that, is to be like,
he's down. I think he is down to sit at the table. You know, I really do. Hold on. I know you guys aren't Trump fans, but he once said, they are not after me, they're after you, and I'm in the way. I think it's happening as soon as we step out of line. They can shut us up, close accounts. Yeah.
and well, yeah. And I mean, for the most part, in general, they've, you know, poor people of all races and colors can get shut down mad easy. The black community and other communities of LGBT, they can't get shut down as easy because they have that collective. But like other, if you want to say like,
You mean can't
however
get
you want,
currently?
they can't. Yeah, currently, like in the climate today, like if you're by, you know, and then it's you're not, and they know, and people that are want to abuse that know that. So even if you don't look at like, I don't go at
speech, they got it.
That's what I'm saying. My point is with speech, just saying things, bro. Just saying things in speech.
Yeah.
Just saying things. People that have a collective or group or something that's maybe deemed special or protected or however you want to view it, are going to have a tougher time. The littler guy is going to have a tougher. You're not going to be able to shut them down as easy because they have that little connection through that. Where most of America that's not that.
Companies are afraid. There's two sides to it. Number one, that's who's controlling social media, period, right? And certain things. Number two, they're afraid to get hit, that they're being discriminatory.
Yes,
but in the process, they're being discriminatory to other people.
Yeah,
with opinions that they might not agree with, and some of them are black, some of them are white. You know, if your opinion's fucked up, it don't matter if you're black. Then, like, if your opinion is against what they want you to say,
we're seeing that right now in this instance, right?
We're at exactly
a billionaire, the
richest
black billionaire
in history.
And he didn't come out and say lynch him, kill him, murder him. None of that. He was saying, I want to have a conversation. I'd like to sit down. We just need to talk. And I mean, they could have let that, you know, see where's it going to go. That's nothing to be feared. You shouldn't be scared of that. You're not a man. You're not a woman. If you're scared of that, if you're scared of conversation, there should be people coming out going, I'd love to speak with this man. I'd love it because I have love in my heart for other men.
Neither. You don't have to. But what you have to do is respect other people's ability to do so.
It's madness, Cliff. It's really, that's a billionaire, bro. That's a billionaire with the highest of profiles.
And he's
who's
still
higher profile than him?
Nobody.
LeBron. I mean, not even LeBron. I mean, this guy's in so many industries that makes money for.
Yeah.
I mean, so many people and has so many. It's like, what chance do you got of just? And he's just speaking. He's just talking. That's all he's doing. And from everything I've seen, I've never seen one where he's like where I feel like, oh, he's being hateful as fuck, dude.
You're bugging the fuck out.
Really?
He said a lot of shit there in that interview. If you want it,
I didn't feel like it. I didn't think it was hateful.
Bro, he literally.
I felt like it was controversial. I didn't feel like it was hateful.
Dust, he identified as a human being who is on an anti-Semite wave.
Well, I think that's different though. I think, but that I don't think You know what? I can't speak for him. You're right. All right. You know what? I can't speak for him on that.
I'm not saying
But
he
also,
is hateful. I'm not even saying he is hateful, Dust. You're saying he didn't say anything that was, which is not accurate. Because like when I think you know, and other smart people. No. I think other smart people know. No. I think other smart people know that he didn't mean it like he means that they painted him in that corner. Yeah.
Just like if I was always to say once I got called I got called racist like fucking 30 years ago. So if I was every time I would say that, if I did say that, it'd be the same thing. Right? I know I'm not racist, but if I always say that.
Yes, Dust, but listen to me. Has hatred grown is the question. We don't know that for sure.
Oh, that's the thing though. Nobody knows. And you'll never know. Because you'll never know.
We might know.
Because we won't. Unless it's a call to violence. Unless it's a call to violence.
You can definitely know by someone's words whether or not they're hateful. Right? All Talib Kweli has done is said words to us, and we know he's hateful. So don't just deny the reality.
Yeah, that's like 7,000, dog. That's totally different than what this guy is. You know, if you watch the interview of the Kanye interview, and you know maybe if you don't know anything about Kanye, it might be different. Yeah. Maybe I should say that.
Yeah.
I don't know him. So really, I don't know what's in his heart of hearts. You're right. I don't know what's in his heart.
And I'm not saying it's there. What I'm saying is there are certain things he said that to certain groups of people could be deemed as like you can't identify as anti-Semite and not call someone that they may be a little racist in a way, but it doesn't mean they're hateful. And it doesn't even mean he means it. The most important thing though is that words can make you be able to identify someone as hateful or racist, and it doesn't take 10 years of words. Hold on.
No. It depends on the. It depends on the person.
Finish. Can I finish?
It depends on the person. You're right.
Great.
It depends on the person.
It doesn't even depend on the person. It doesn't take 10 years of words. You can say just a few words and identify someone as hateful. It doesn't take a track list like Talib Kweli. You know what I mean? Someone can also be remorseful for being hateful, but it's not hard to identify hateful people, bro, or racism. And I'm not saying that Kanye is that man, right? At all.
Well, I mean, it kind of sounds like you were.
He said, I'm an anti-Semite. Of course you
have. So is that hateful or not?
Yes, it is. Look up the definition. Do you know
so
words?
Is he hateful?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, I don't think he's hate. I don't think that was hate. Anything that I heard, I heard about an hour and some change. And I didn't really. I felt like when he said that,
I heard. Dust, you heard the words I heard, right? If someone
when he said that, I felt like it was different.
Dust, can I ask you a question? If someone says I am a racist, would you say they're hateful?
If they said I am a racist, if they said that,
yeah,
no.
If someone says I'm a racist, you don't think they're hateful?
You're saying if they identified as a racist, they're like I'm a racist.
Yes.
I don't. It's too confusing of what they might think it is.
Like you're just looking to like say different shit tonight.
No. I have to have a try. I gotta. I don't know. I got 4 in front of me.
I
got 4 in front of me. No, I don't know. I just think that it depends. It depends, bro, on people's level.
If
there's
a
level.
No, Dust. No.
Listen, bro. There's some people. Oh, hold on, man. Can I fucking explain instead of you jumping down my fucking throat?
You can't.
Can I talk?
Give it a shot.
I'm doing a terrible job.
Horrible.
I'm only giving you my fucking opinion, bro. It's not nothing to be scared about.
You're being a contrarian on purpose. I know what you're doing. You do this.
I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm saying that there are levels. If somebody thinks they're racist on today's level, right? There could be. You could say something that's racist, and you said something that's racist.
That's not being racist.
Well, maybe that. But listen to me. Listen, bro. Quit. Calm down. Chill. Okay. If you say something and you go, I said something racist, that person might be led to believe from what he heard in today's climate that he is now a racist.
But that's not
that he didn't just say something racist.
That's not the question I posed to you. I posed to you that if someone says, I am a racist person, right?
What's he saying? What do you do?
The textbook.
Can I get an example?
No, he's identifying it. That's his identity.
Example, please.
His identity, Dust. He's identifying
his identity. You're saying like he wants to kill some people.
The textbook definition of
he wants to murder some people.
The textbook definition of racism doesn't say murder either, bro.
What's it say?
You're playing fool. You're playing Bobo the clown right now, bro. All right, listen to me. You're playing real Bobo the fucking foolish retard right now.
It gets old. What do you want from me? Yeah, sure. I guess. What do you want from me?
The bottom line is, if someone identifies as something, right? So like the people who want to jump on his neck. This is my point, right? The people that want to jump on his neck when you identify as an anti-Semite, you're done, right? That's
Maybe.
it. That I'm an anti-Semite. That's literally inherently hateful. Whether or not
Is it?
Of course,
I don't think it is. And today, I don't think it is.
You don't think it is. So you just
no.
Dust has completely changed.
If you speak about the Jewish people in any light, you're almost going to be 9 times out of 10 you're going to be an anti-Semite.
But you're not describing that. We're describing someone who identified as it in the moment. So the people
but he was I think he was just going like, listen, man, yeah, I'm going at these guys that happen to be Jewish, so I'm gonna be called a fucking anti-Semite.
That's what he said. No, Dust, that's not what he said. He said, I got me on this anti-Semite shit.
I think he's done, but he's also going like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I don't think it should have been
but
canceled.
I don't know his heart. I don't know his heart.
I don't think it should have been
he
canceled.
Could be.
I don't think it should be censored.
He could be a
should still be up. But
he could be a
who want to fry him, he gave them the bacon grease.
He could be a full-blown, he could be a full-blown Holocaust denier. They didn't do enough. I don't know his heart. I don't know his heart, bro.
To be anti-Semitic, you are hateful. To be racist,
but also just saying that you're again, like everything we just said up to this, to say that would be stupid. To say because he said that, and we know some things about him of his past, of what he says in jest, would be stupid.
Yeah, but no, it's not like he just said that the one time, bro. He's been on like a multiple.
And he's really built up about the situation.
No pun intended.
This guy is very heated about this anti-Semitic shit. He doesn't care for this shit. He doesn't care for what they're doing.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And I mean, I don't know. When you're that, I guess, like, is there some point it'd be like how about the it'd be like on a lower level if I just go, I'm sick of this $15 charge that Chase Bank keeps sending me, and I went in there and talked to the manager, and then I called, and then all of a sudden I go, you know what, I'm on my anti-Semitic shit. Why the fuck are these cocksuckers charging me fee? Right? I could say that shit and just be like, I don't give a fuck. And I'm saying that I could be saying that and just saying words. He's in control of his words, yes, and I think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
he knows what he's doing. I don't know if he's
like said, if you're anti-Semite, right?
Sure.
Yes, it is hateful to be an anti-Semite. That's it.
All right.
That's my point.
Maybe.
And I'm not saying that Kanye. See, you've missed everything. I'm not saying Kanye is an anti-Semite. I'm saying the people who want to fry Kanye, he literally said the word.
He did. No, he did. He did. And when I was watching it, no. When I was watching it, I go, God damn. I go, yeah, you fucked yourself. When I was watching, I honestly, the whole time I was watching, I was like crossing my fingers, and I was like, chill. I was like, take it easy, bro, because I could see it wasn't gonna listen. There's nobody in the room that's gonna be able to tell this cocksucker, chill the fuck out. Nobody's gonna be able to do that. Nor he sure the fuck wasn't, and his boy, whatever the fuck his name, whatever the fuck he is. Nobody's gonna be able to go like, Kanye, Doc, the fuck are you doing?
Bro, he's.
I understand. If I was in there, I'd be like, yo, I get you got problems with certain people, but man, are you sure not gonna fucking give anybody a chance to get on the goddamn boat with you, kid? When I was watching it, there's like 10 times that he said some shit, and I was like, fuck, bro, what are you doing?
But here's the good thing about it, right? And this is where, that's how you know it's whatever to me. Like my whole life, I've been educated and spoke about the Palestinian Jewish situation, right? So like the one thing it does do, because bro, there's literally situations like, what's her name? That chick that's always on Rogan a couple times, Abby Martin, I think her name is. And she does a lot of journalism, and covering like the real shit that goes on in Palestine and such.
Okay.
And the good thing about it is, like maybe, because like, bro, the shit going on there is like damn near ethnic cleansing at times.
You're fucking right, dude. They're doing wild shit there.
Wild shit, bro.
Apartheid, dog. Like homeboy that was just on, I just seen a cat on Rogan that mentioned it one time. Yeah. Who was it? A singer. It was a singer.
I know.
Whoever, anyway, yeah, he was on Rogan. He kept saying, no.
Oh, Roger Daltrey. Roger Daltrey.
Is that his name?
Maybe.
Is that his whatever his name was? Yeah, he kept going. You know, there's apartheid. That like he's been doing it since like the early 70s. Whenever he went over there, early 70s, and he was like, they couldn't come. The Palestinians couldn't come. You couldn't show up for whatever reason. You can't gather. You know, he was saying that there's the way you drive down the street. He was getting at you can only get on highways designated for
streets. Yeah, there's
segregated and think about that. That's wild, dude.
Yeah.
And does the general America doesn't know that about there? No. I guarantee. No, I guarantee if you go into institutions, colleges, maybe even, I'm sure, and say that they go, what? No, Whitey, no, America, Whitey,
Roger Waters.
Okay.
Roger. Yeah. So yeah, no, yeah, 100%, bro, and that's like,
it's sad. It's fucked up.
You know, oh yeah, that's the good part about these things, right? Like people like, you know, even if they say things that could be over the line or this or that, sometimes what it does is it also sparks the conversation of like why is there, you know, so much influence on Israel, on the United States government, and why do we ignore these atrocities but accept these atrocities? It's like the same thing with the Russia-Ukraine war, bro. They got motherfuckers with a microphone every day. Oh, 17 more children killed in a drone attack. Bro, meanwhile, bro, we were fucking carpet bombing and droning in the Middle East for 20 fucking years. Where were the underground reporters talking about those civilians getting fucking slaughtered? Not a fucking word.
Dude, there's a feminist movement over here. I don't know if anybody ever told you. Women aren't getting paid the same. Okay? There's some serious problems here that needs to be dealt with, dude.
Dead children.
They don't have time with that over there and that nonsense. You know, we got serious problems here, right? There's transsexuals that are getting, you know, hate crimed and not being able to perform in schools and libraries.
Let's go back to silly and let's watch this next.
I gotta rip this
again, bro.
We're at fucking 3 hours, damn near, dog. That's only 3
hours.
That's 1 hour. That ain't bad.
When you're drinking, I guess it ain't. When you're drinking, it ain't. This fucking guy, fucking dust. Love this fucking prick. So what's going on out there, guys? Talk to me. What's going on in your worlds while we wait for this kid to fucking pull out his little fucking dribbling dick and piss down his balls? You know that shit don't reach the goddamn fucking water. You know what I mean? This is don't forget, this is actually a life molded recreation. This is true to scale. I had somebody scale this. So right now, that's what this dude's trying to piss with in the toilet bowl right now. He's trying to get that little knob and aim it. You know how hard it is to aim a little ass knob like that? Especially if you're drunk? Come on now. Kingdom, 1985, 5:30 a.m. here. Just woke up. What's good, brother? We talked a whole bunch of shit tonight. Whole bunch of real shit. Whole bunch of ridiculous shit.
You know what? Last thing on the anti-Semite thing, because I just thought about it when I was ripping this piss. You know what? I don't think I said it right. Because what I was saying is anti-Semite, maybe in my head I was thinking of something. I was thinking basically, because I don't know what the definition of anti-Semite is. Anti-Jewish? Is it anti-Jewish? Is that it? I don't know what it is.
I mean,
I don't know what the direct thing is, but
who is hostile or prejudiced.
To me, this.
Tell you?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. You gonna read it? Go ahead. Go ahead.
A person who is hostile or prejudiced against Jewish people.
Okay, so this is my only thing with like this is in my head. This is what I think when I think the only time I think about anti-Semitism is I go when I hear of how America, because I do think it's wild how much money we and how the influence of Israel is on America, and I always go
directly tied to lobbying groups.
And to me, I know that's maybe it's not. And so whatever that is, I'm like Annie, like, and I'm Annie everything. Like, get the fuck out. Like, as far as the influence, obviously. But I know, but it's wild that influence. I guess I'm anti-influence of any, and I know that there's obviously Jewish Americans and that fucking feel how they feel about whatever opinion they might have. But I just go as far as the outside influence. And I know that the government takes money and or whatever
Bro, you're
weird agreement.
anybody sensible. You're anti scumbag Jewish people. That's not anti-Semitic.
Yeah, whatever and what's going like what we're talking like it's just when you hear those things it blows your fucking mind when in general you think about when if you were to ask somebody about like apartheid and things like that you would never it'd be like so far down the list that somebody would fucking throw a dart and go Israel is fucking with Palestine in that way would be mind blowing.
Debate people with this shit. Not even debate people. Try to like, get people turned on to it. Bro, late 90s, midnight, bro. I was a kid reading actual books and like not a kid, but young man reading actual books and shit, bro. The people don't realize this. The death ratio, right, of Palestinian to Israeli is 10-1. Like if there's 10,000 Palestinians lifetime, there's 1,000. If it's 50, it's like almost a 10-1 exact ratio.
Yeah. So what I'm saying
all you hear about is the 3-4 Jewish people that will
of course
suicide.
And that's the thing, right? And I'm sure that and that would be run 10 to 100 times that article over the so that's the only thing I'm in my mind I was kind of stuck on that I guess because I didn't explain that right. It's like because that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking about outside like that. I don't like that with any could be any. And I don't know what the government's doing because those are American. Yeah, the scumbag Americans that are selling out the country in that way and whatever their narrative or whatever their fucking conspiracy is or truth of what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing, dude. I can't see that fucking part.
There's too much to it for me to even peel any layers back.
It is. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot.
Into them and this and that.
It's a lot.
The bottom line is, fuck all that. Let's read these comments. Watch this little fight. I said from the beginning he isn't supposed to last the 4 years. They want Harris to be president. Yeah, Harris. I think she might have fucked herself up with any chance to be that. To be honest with you, my best friend is heavily back into conspiracies. Heavily, yeah. So that's another ideology, right? Like being into conspiracy theories. That's an ideology, just like fucking. Anything else, people get into that shit. They dive into that shit. They lose a sense of reality, just like a Christian that's polarized or a fucking Democrat or a fucking any Republican. I'm pro the right thing, right? I'm not pro Israel or pro Palestine. I'm pro,
I'm pro good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Moral fabric for me, bro. That's like I base everything off that shit.
I just don't know what any of these outside influences really I don't think that we need them here. I think we do all right.
Do you know Abby Martin, right? When she was over there in Gaza Strip and all that, like that's the type of reporter she is. She's like a gangster. Like she goes into like those places and does interviews and reports or whatever. The soldiers, the Jewish soldiers that were like on the wall. That would like make sure nobody got through. They had a shirt that said that I shouldn't laugh at all, but it's witty, but it's horrible.
Oh, you already did.
It was It was a pregnant woman, right? With a fucking shot through her head, and it says 1 shot, 2 kills.
Ooh, like killed the baby.
Yeah, well, they killed. They most likely you kill them both, right?
I don't think is abortion illegal in Israel.
I would assume it would be. Yeah.
You just assume, right? Yeah. But then when I say is abortion legal in Africa, would you assume that it is? It's legal and probably used at a high rate.
In Africa, I bet it's not legal in like big African cities. I wouldn't say. Hold on. Abortion is in Israel is permitted when determined by a termination committee.
Termination committee. So a rape committee. They're basically, without saying, probably rape, molestation, incest. It's probably.
Are you saying Africa, Dust? You know how crazy
look up Africa. Look up Africa.
Dust, hello. You know how crazy it is to just say Africa? But there's 200 countries in Africa. You can't just say Africa or Israel. You have to like
the one that Nigeria.
Nigeria? All right.
Congo.
Nigeria. Abortion in Nigeria is illegal and carries a heavy jail sentence of up to 14 years.
14 years. Something that America maybe should think about. Am I right?
And you thought it was the opposite. You messed.
What about the Congo? Congo got a different story.
Any person using food or device and abortion was illegal in nearly all circumstances in the DRC prior to some other guy taking over. They're not given
Mr. Abortion.
Historically been limited. It's semi-legal but very limited. Way more limited than the United States from what I'm seeing here.
What about what I don't know another what's another African country?
Let's look up Morocco because it has like nothing, you know.
Is
like,
Morocco Africa? Is that Africa? That's like
Africa.
that's like light-skinned Africa, right?
Yeah, but it's North Africa. Abortion is illegal in Morocco. Yep, abortion was only allowed. Yeah, so yeah, it's fucking, you know, some states, some countries got shit you wouldn't expect. All right, once again, comment section, fight, and then we'll wrap it up very soon. Israel is
not an apartheid state. Arab Israelis are in the judiciary and Knesset. They're divided areas to limit conflict. Hamas is sworn to destroy Israel.
Yeah, he's out of his mind. Grass-fed, we'll have to talk about this one day, bro, but you, like, this is one subject.
They have a mushroom cloud on their logo.
This is the only subject I've ever seen you be indoctrinated on so far. Usually you're pretty wide. There's no question.
There are Israelis who do not like everything their government does. Yeah,
of course
I feel them. Hopefully not. You know,
yeah, of course.
Hopefully, people in every country that don't believe everything.
Is the termination committee all men? 100%, probably yes. The
Israeli is that the one? Is that one of the countries where women have no rights? Middle East, Africa, everywhere else around the world that's not Westernized.
No, Israel's westernized to a degree. That's why you can get abortion to some degree, right? That's the whole reason. Nigeria is not. That's why it's illegal. Democratic Republic of Congo, democratic. That's why it's a little more. You know what I mean? Like
you're saying that Biden hasn't made it over there yet.
Yeah, that's who does abortion. You know what I mean?
Abortion is legal in the Asian half of Egypt, but not the African half. Just kidding. I made that up. Sounds good though. It does. I would have believed that shit. I would have fucking believed that shit straight up.
All right, let's watch.
Been like, sounds right.
Let's watch this fight. Let's see what we got here. Damn, son.
Oh, pussy out.
Look at this.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
That bitch got the fucking.
Is that a meat log? Look like a 10-pound, the fucking meat log they sell. Shout out the 10-pound meat logs at Walmart, dude. It's like $15.
Oh, she ain't playing. She ready to Babe Ruth a bitch. She ready to Aaron Judge out here.
Shit.
Seen that shit?
What the fuck next to the coin star?
She's about watch. Bang! Right in the fucking dome.
He got some dude cold dropped her afterwards too.
Oh, hold on. I didn't see the drop. Oh. I didn't see the drop. My mama,
What's
bitch.
up, bitch?
Bang! Oh, she got popped with the sick left hand. He gave her the fucking the one hit acquittal with the left.
I'm not going to this fucking Walmart. Ferguson.
Boom.
Oh, they had to highlight Ferguson, Missouri.
I said the same shit in my head. I'm like, oh, they made sure they said the shit. Oh, my man just took someone's rib cage.
Somebody's getting stomped, dude. Fuck this.
Watch your shit. Bam! Oh shit. He just took
what is this?
Placenta.
Why is there so many fucking people, bro? Are they all? This is like one man. Is this Royal Rumble, every man for himself, or is it this a group effort?
They're like meet at the Walmart.
And why isn't everybody have their phones out? I was surprised only the two had phones out at the end. Everybody, usually there's only two people with everybody has their phone out.
Let's see what they say. A chaotic brawl, possibly involving more than 24 customers, broke out inside of Missouri Walmart and was caught on video. Police prompted. Yeah, it doesn't even say what it was about per se. I know there was one recently where it was something with the self-checkout line, but I feel like they would highlight that. But this might be it, though.
I mean, what can get this going, dude? What would happen to you to have a fucking 22-man Royal Rumble at the fucking Walmart, dude? Like, I mean, honestly, what would vindicate this? Like somebody grabbing your kid's ass, somebody touching your kid, right?
Yeah,
like
wife.
Some kind of like
Your wife. Yeah.
Like what? Reaching in your purse, but then still, how would it spread to 22 fucking people? So,
man,
and then the liner used the weapon. Oh, they're gonna get rid of those. They're gonna get rid of them or make them way thinner. Oh, the coin star. How old are those kids?
That's what I'm trying to figure out too.
18?
This one
20?
getting beat up here looks small as fuck compared to the person beating her right here. Right here, this little one right here.
In the pink or the black?
Oh, is that a dude in the pink?
I don't know. Is it? Oh,
Up, right?
no. She's hitting like a girl.
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah. Hold
And
up.
who's-
Ain't nobody
Big-
holding up, bro. It ain't working.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
ain't working.
hold up.
buddy. Ain't nobody
Fuck
holding
you.
up.
I can't believe somebody's act. I'd have been so out, bro. I'd have been so out.
Dropped him.
I'd have grabbed a handful of fucking beef. I'd have stole all the beef jerky and left. All the beef jerky, all that beef jerky I can't afford, it's going in my pocket and I'm out.
Whatever you could hold, right?
Oh, the beef jerky's always like, it goes up so much. It's like $15 for like 6 ounces.
Right. Jesus Christ, bro.
Bada, swing.
This has got to be the craziest
Bing.
brawl I've ever seen, bro. This has got to be up there, bro. 22, 23 people, bro, just mopping each other up with the shit that holds the fucking that shit. You know what I mean?
It's the line you gotta go around even when it's way long and nobody's there. You gotta go zigzag, zigzag.
Right.
You're like, fuck, this sucks.
My
Yeah,
God,
and what's up with and it's the most horribly dressed, just shitty
Oh,
outfits.
it's Walmart.
Yeah,
Like,
but I
it
don't even
doesn't
think
matter
this
if
is
it's a black
Walmart clothes.
No, it doesn't matter if it's a black Walmart or a white Walmart. It seems like everybody
It's
dresses
trash.
No
I like
matter
how they
what.
didn't. Is anybody's face skewered? They didn't white out the innocent, blur out the innocent. They just go fuck it, let it ride.
Yeah. They just let this shit fucking. They put this shit on Front Street, bro. Holy shit, bro. Hysterical, bro.
Man,
Absolutely fucking hysterical. All right, you see this shit?
I guess they'll be in jail together.
You see our boy Elon
Uh-oh.
with this shit? And my man just fucking. Hold on, am I in the right joint anymore? I gotta get over back. I gotta
Probably
get
not.
his son. Yeah,
What the hell are you doing?
Still hanging with us. We got 6 hanging with us. Appreciate you.
Hell yeah. 3 hours in. God bless America.
Right,
Ooh,
right.
dip it up. There's no sound.
I know. Not yet.
Get your shit together.
That's for a
You know?
reason.
It's like, God damn, dude. You must be pro fucking Palestine apartheid. It's like, come on.
Where'd this fucking Elon cocksucker go?
I don't know who's this guy. That guy looked like a fucking character.
Oh, damn you. You peeped this shit. You know anything about this?
You're in luck.
No.
New product to promote. Welcome back, everyone. If you've been missing the unique antics from Elon Musk, well, you're in luck because he has a new product to promote. The eccentric billionaire took to social media to promote his new venture into the fragrance business. Yeah, that's right. He's selling a perfume named Burnt Hair on his own company website. Now, it is the name of his tunneling company.
The site describes the perfume.
This is what a gangster this dude is, bro. Why can't Kanye just create burnt hair and stop fucking,
Leave it alone. Be like, he could have got burnt hair and dedicated to Israel.
right.
You know?
Dedicated to Palestine, some shit.
Be like all these inside jokes.
Right.
Quote, the essence of repugnant desire. I can't even say it without laughing.
This
End
guy's
quote.
hysterical.
Musk is
gotta
selling
love
the
this dude, bro.
perfume for $100 each, plus tax and shipping. Wednesday, he tweeted that he has already sold 10,000 bottles of the perfume, which he
Damn,
said
must be
is-
nice.
October 18th, claimed on Twitter that 28,700 bottles have already
At
been sold.
$100 a pop. What is that? 2.8 million.
Totally sold out at this point. 30,000, all 30,000 bottles, 1,000 a pop. Yeah, so
Takes
what is
money to make money, man. That's
3 million, like you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is
Just
that?
add 2 zeros on the end there, my friend. 2.87 without shipping. I don't know how much shipping was.
28 times 1,000 or so? 28,000 times 1,000?
No, I thought it was 28,700 times 100.
Times 100?
Right? It's $100 each, right?
I think you're right.
That's what
2.8. Yeah, 2.8 mil.
2.87.
2.8 mil. I bet you
2.87.
we're gonna find out he did this slick shit for a reason, and it makes me want, like, if I had money, like some loose money right now, and
You
was
buy
a
some,
Christmas
buy some?
coming up and all that shit, I'd buy
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I bet you he pops up with some bullshit. He's gonna be like, and to everyone who spent and bought this, all 30,000 of you now own shares in this. You're now own Twitter shares or
That'd be
some
nice.
shit. I'm telling you, bro. He's gonna do some fucking wonky shit, bro.
You got the genie in the bottle, bro. You got to rub him the right way, and then he'll fucking bless you, dude. He'll bless you with the goods. You know, maybe some NFTs, maybe some ETHs. You know,
look at Cass, bro. I just found 2 different stories for the Walmart fight. First, employees questioned woman at checkout about shoplifting. Second, manager was sleeping with 2 employees and a customer. They were fighting over. I think that's it.
Wow, that makes sense.
That sounds like it because there was passion behind that fight.
And there must have been kids involved, right? There had to been what would the friends and everybody were just there and we're like, fuck it, we're in this. I mean, I want to know if it was all spur of the moment or if they came in stomping, ripping and romping, like they planned it. We go in there, bitches. We done with the picnic? You know what I mean? We're gonna show up like a mission.
Yeah.
Or were they just there shopping and then that happened, right? It had to be a whole like maybe a little both.
Sounds more like a plan. It sounds like to me, if I was making up the storyline, the manager was there. Maybe his one bitch was there with him, and then somebody was like, "Yo, this bitch over here with this dude right now, pull up."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they pulled up. Maybe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It don't seem like a shoplifting story to me. There's too much passion behind them.
Well, yeah, it can't be just. I mean, people get like, nah, everybody else is stealing too. Like, you ain't watched the news. I'm supposed to get away with this, and then you know what I mean? Maybe it was that person that tried to.
Nah,
that already
they're not
was
in
fucking.
California, bro. They're not in LA. You know
I mean, maybe they're trying to, but they see the
LA's
news.
the only one doing that dumb shit.
San
You know what I mean?
Francisco. Don't forget San Francisco.
Exactly. Yeah. Cali in general. Yeah. Pull up, bitch. Pull up. I see this motherfucker getting head in the fucking bathroom at Walmart, bitch. Pull up. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. That would be my bet. If I was a betting man, which I am occasionally, I would say that. So we got the fight in, we got Kanye in, we got all that other shit in.
I just want to thank everybody for fucking stopping by, dude. It's been a great show. Okay.
Yeah. Except
sometimes people got to go eat.
Hold on, no. There's one more thing we got to do.
I'm Nate Boyer. I served as a.
One more thing we got to do before
Honestly?
you go.
Honestly.
One more thing, brother. One more thing. Oh, fuck. I keep fucking up. So it's the 35th anniversary of Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Oh, fit. What you fitting to do, fool?
Come on, bro.
Oh, fit.
You know we gotta get this a little love on the way out, you know?
Don Flamingo. Yes, Glass Joe.
1 in 99.
Dun, 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 dun.
Gotta hear a little bit of that. Pay it a little homage.
Man, had such good times playing this fucking game.
Nostalgia beyond nostalgia, hearing that shit.
Just staying home from school.
Hell yeah, bro. We grew up in fucking a great time for pop culture, bro. You know what I mean?
Dude, Captain Crunch. Oh, there's what's his name? San. What do you call it?
I ain't gonna lie.
San something.
My brain.
It was like Tiger something.
Great Tiger.
Great Tiger. There you go.
Great Tiger.
Don't be charmed by my magic punches. I like this bug-eyed manager. Oh shit! Ball Bull's in the house.
That's his name, right? Ball Bull.
Yeah, Ball Bull was shit, dude. He was a tough one. He was like the end of the first level. It was like one. It was like 3 guys, then him, or 2 and then him. Oh, that's Don Flamingo. There you go. Don Flamingo was tough, dude.
Yeah,
little fucking limp-wristed son of a bitch.
Yeah, he was slick. He was slick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did the hesitation. He like
I mean?
hesitated, bro. You had the way he swung was weird, like that. Yeah, you had to fucking time it. That's hard when you're a kid. The patience to dodge and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Oh man, this is the fucking shit.
Once you got good in that shit,
yeah, it was
you know
timing.
what I mean? You
All
could run
timing.
through it. You could run through it. I think that you could do a run through, like probably like it took us hours, 10s, 20, 30 hours of gameplay probably to really get it down. And like run through that game probably like 25 minutes, 35 minutes maybe.
Yeah, well, there was no save, right? That was the thing. There was no
That's
save.
all
back
the
then.
old games, bro. It was just play.
No
You
save.
die,
So yeah. So you started it, and then it was like you had to tell your like Tecmo Bowl was the longest one in the beginning to like win the Super Bowl, and it would always be like you didn't time you never timed it to make it to the Super Bowl when you're a kid. So it was like I remember mine was I had to stay home from school, and it was like Mom, I was like begging my mom, I was like please, like I You know, I never made it this far. For the love of God, let me just stay home and fucking beat this goddamn game.
Bro, that shit was torturous, bro. Like when you would play a game, be on that last life, that last continue, you're like 4 hours in. You know what I mean?
Which was weird. How did Zelda do that? It was Nintendo, but they figured out how to save.
Well, yeah, I don't know if like they couldn't do it. I just think some games like that was just the thing back then.
And that was none of them until Zelda, right? Right? Wasn't it? It was up at
role playing games like Dragon Warrior, if you remember. You could save in that. It was games you could save. Yeah, 100%.
I don't remember that. I remember. Huh?
Role playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the main joints. You know what I mean?
Metroid? Was it Metroid?
Metroid, you could save.
I think you could. Yeah, you could. Metroid,
No, you could.
Metroid was a long one.
Yeah. You definitely could because I remember like having slots on Metroid. Like
yeah,
slots.
Metroid had like that was all you had. It was always 3 on Nintendo, right?
Yeah.
It
If it
longer
was
than that.
saved. Yeah. If it was.
And then Zelda had the gold cassette, right? It was
Did you
gold.
never box Mike Tyson in Mike Tyson's Punch Out?
Yeah, he was the end one. He was the very end. What are you talking about?
Why they acting like would they cut him out of this shit?
Oh, they didn't put him on at the end?
I don't think so.
No way.
It says
You fought King Hippo. It was like
maybe they lied with the
who was after? I forget who was after King Hippo. It was like
you're right. He started with the.
I'm
like, I fought Mike Tyson. I'm like, is this like Mandela effect? I'm like, am I remembering some shit that didn't happen? You know what I mean?
you fight. You do fight. And I remember it being so fucking starstruck. I was like, I was scared fighting Mike Tyson. You were scared when you're fighting the game. I was like, oh, god damn, it's Mike Tyson.
Did you have
my
Buster
god, he's gonna
Douglas?
fuck you up, huh?
You have Buster Douglas boxing too?
Oh, that was the best one. That was the best one at the time. Buster
That
Douglas
was a good
boxing.
boxing game, right?
I love that game, bro. That was my favorite boxing game. That was like next level.
Right.
Buster Douglas boxing was so good.
Yeah.
Great character look, and it was it was this way, right? It was left to right, I think, or was it a 3D one? I forget it was 3D or 4D or whatever. That was a good one. Ghosts
like
and Goblins is another one too.
You're gonna like
Ghosts and
fucking
Goblins, Genesis,
throw up and die if we don't get you off this stream right now.
This is true. I'm starving, dude.
Yeah, Buster Douglas was left to right. It was different. It was
left
like
to right.
Yeah, it was set up like more like Street Fighter almost in a way.
Yeah.
You know, like that,
Yeah.
that type of that type of
Excellent game. Great game, bro.
remember being good.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah.
Fun. Yeah.
Oh, but it was kind of classy looking.
Look how quick, bro. You didn't have no
Yeah.
boxing games going like the hands are moving, bro. They're moving ridiculously. but
No
they move-
side to side.
You know what I mean?
You can't move. There was no ducking and dodging really.
No. Those
But did he
blocks-
jump? It looked like he's just getting fucked up and pushed into the ropes.
Yeah. Nah, it looks like he's jumping, bro.
It doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look like he might be jumping. Hold on, let's see. Let's see what we got here.
Fernando Gomez.
Let's
And
go.
then the best one was Evander Holyfield. That was the
Real
it
deal
was
boxing.
really- real deal boxing was the greatest at the time. It was like, holy shit.
Right. Yeah,
Next
absolutely.
fucking level.
And that was like, did that come out before or after?
I don't remember. Genesis. Was that Genesis? I think it was Genesis, not Nintendo. This is Genesis though, right?
I feel like it's only on Game Gear and not on regular Sega. I remember.
No,
on
it
regular
had
Sega, right?
it's on Genesis. It was on Genesis.
Yeah.
It was on Genesis. I didn't have a Game Gear. That was like later in
Me
life.
neither. I was like, I was way too broke to have a fucking Game Gear growing up.
No, I just no, it was like later on in life, right? That was like that was like 94 maybe. I mean,
Yeah,
for my time of like video game playing.
Let's see. We got this is Evander right here. This is supposedly Genesis right here.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, because you could make your own guy.
Right.
You could make your own guy, start your own career.
It was the first game where you could do that.
I believe so. For boxing at least.
Sure.
Yeah.
And even the punches, bro. The punches are way more realistic. Yeah, I remember that. The body energy. I remember this specifically now, bro. This is crazy.
Bro, this broke me down. I'd be fucking crying, dude. I'd be hurting right here. Oh, fuck, dude.
By far the best The best game of that era, boxing.
Best game, best box. Yeah, for sure.
Every time I look, there's another knockout. I can't even get any gameplay.
Yeah, and then they showed fucking.
Look! Every time you see.
Yeah.
Look at this shit. Every time you go on the screen, motherfuckers is knocked out.
Get up! Get up!
That was
get
us.
up, Amanda.
Yeah.
I was always down.
You
So
got that.
fun. Oh, and it was
Yes,
you could do
punches,
combos.
Punches,
The combo,
punches,
the
you know?
combos felt realer.
Yeah, 100%.
You get the head down and fucking stick it.
That.
Oh
Yeah, that was
man,
good.
that was a days, dude.
Hell
You
yeah.
know, you're just like finding a porn here and there, jerk off here and there, and going in. You know, take
Used to
your
beat
yearbook
all
out. Oh, I beat off all the time to my yearbook.
The Holyfield?
My yearbook. I'd play Evander, then grab my yearbook, go in the bathroom. Oh, my mom was making Rice Krispie treats, selling them to Jose. Tell Jose he got some money. Oh, bro, it was the best. Those were the good days, bro.
You're slumbering like a motherfucker.
I was telling my brother the other day. That was like when she was having a spit and we already talking about, but spit in Jay's 2-liter.
Yeah.
Had me and my friends all spit in his boyfriend's 2-liter. We were like, I just want to play
You're an
fucking.
anti-Semite. Let's get out of here before you're an actual white
Well,
supremacist.
if I am, I'm a Hebrew, bro. You don't want to. You can't. Just like Kanye said, you can't be anti-Semitic if you are Semitic.
You're an
So,
inside man. You're an
I mean,
inside
that's really the end of the story of the whole show. Is you can't be anti-Semitic if you're Semitic.
You know what? Let's do this on the way out. On the way out, we'll play this wonderfully strange video I found highlighting beautiful Jewish women from about 13 years ago.
Oh, okay.
That's when this video is from.
13, huh? What happened 13 years ago?
I don't know. It's just the video I found was that old. Let's play it on the way out.
There's
We love
nothing
you
on
all.
the- Oh,
We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We're gonna hang out while this plays and then end the stream. Love you.
Don't be a cunt, don't be a cunt. Hey, don't be a cunt.